right, we're ready to go at center ice, I believe, or will be momentarily. Our referee is Jason Fias, the linesman Tyler Landman, and Ryan Madsen. The Komets and the Colorado Eagles set to get it on right now. Ready into the faceoff. As trying to get to his guy. Perlini gets there right off the top. Sends it all the way on the wing left side. Turned back into the corner. Komets at center. Drifting it into the zone. Colorado picks it off. Sends back to the Komet line. Up at center. Here comes Szydlowski. Cross rink after it. Mbach. Dumps it into the corner. Komets in on the forecheck. Nicely holding that one in was the D. Here's the drive
on the net.
Flagging that one down in a hurry.
And here's our first talking to right now. One of their big guys, 118 minutes in penalties, number 29, Jesse March. And he's talking to Southhorn off the point there. Southhorn got a pretty good shot on the net, and he was right in his face doing a little talking and jabbering to him. Well, so we'll see a couple of big guys there. They got another guy, Daryl Bootland, 203 minutes in penalties, so we'll stay away from them if we can.
But, I mean, they're looking at a club, if they want to get more than trashy with, that will defend themselves pretty well. This is a tough club we've got here, too. Komets on the faceoff. Muers had it, couldn't hold it. Drive behind the net. Belzile kept it alive on the corner now. Bourke skipped right over his stick down the line to Colin Joe. Now, it should have been Joe Collin, but it's Colin Joe. Joe's the last name, folks. Here we come. Back up the wall. Don't turn your back on these people. Look out. Into the zone we go. Tip down left side. Belzile on the wall. In hard. He drives his guy Sheen down on the boards. Here comes the puck. Trying to get it out. Tip back up the wall. Back comes Meurs. At the net. The shot, the save. Meurs got it back. They dig for it on the wall. Breaking out up the left wing. Sheen. Coming to center. Long pass. And, man, Sheen is met right there by Corbett and rattled pretty good. So we'll keep this going. And obviously the word that they are physical has been out, and the Komets want to be sure they advertise their own physicality.
Well, play your game. That's the name of it right now. The defenseman stood up on him, made the body check as they dumped the puck in. Play it physical, but play your game.
All right, here we come. The face-off to the right of Nagle in the Fort Wayne zone. Into the draw will be Dravatelli, or Dravatella, rather. Here they come, back out at center. Komets have it as it's dumped nicely into the zone by Thomas, going deep in the corner. Komets chase it around. Thomas gets picked off on the play. Here comes Colorado heading to center, broken up as Thomas knocked it down and into the feet that time of the Komet centerman Crowder. He just couldn't get it out. Here's Weber being chased around behind the net on a good hard forecheck by Lazo. Now here they go at the net. Look out. Swept off the side out to center. All right, this one rolls right behind the net. Colorado, long pass all the way to the Fort Wayne blue line. Cutting across, wide, a good hard shot as Kramer put a kind of a sinker on there. And it was right under the glove of Nagle. Here they come back up ice again. Look out. Szydlowski tried to move it, can't get it moved. Down it goes deep in the zone. Foot race on as a double crash that time as Mbach gets two of them on the corner. Komets come back at center, turned wide. Back up they come. Nice lead pass, Szydlowski. Here goes Sid, feeds into the zone, flipped way up in the air. Down deep is Perlini. Perlini's got a chunk of that one. Came up the near wall. Nobody at the point.
That line change going on with the defense.
Of that. Now here we come. Komets get it back. Corbett trying to move it back up the middle, and the pass goes right down front of the net. In goes Perlini, ties his guy up. Lost his stick. In fact, Perlini's stick was broken as he got whacked pretty good. Here they come again. Good hit Szydlowski that time as he holds Bo off the play. Still on the line. Komets hold the forecheck in the zone. They've got it again. Putting it right at the net. Turned to the corner by Saunders, and the Komets up on the half wall right side get it back. They slide it in behind the net again as Meurs took his.
They're right in front. Komets.
Another broken stick on. No, it's the same one. They try to move it out. Oh, my goodness. And almost Bourke that time. He's got it again. He feeds it wide. Same on the net play. Saunders just stayed there, and it worked out pretty well for him. Here's Belzile. Poked off the puck. Back comes Bourke again came cross rink. On the cross rink play, look out down in the corner, hanging on to this one. It's a drive as Corbett there can't get the shot.
Rebound, still loose puck.
Out of the net, nobody around it yet. Boy, they're scrambling all over. Komets keep it in the zone. Nice move there as Corbett does the old big double spin. Cross rink, it comes, bad pass. Here they come, breaking the center, Bootland. He's one of their mean guys. Here he comes, far wall, and he has to retreat, moving back up ice. Komets come out of the zone. In they come one more time. Meurs flips it deep in the corner. Komets on a line change. Colorado around the wall, back up on the left side. Gogol, the D-man, trying to move it behind his own net. Gets it moved for a while. Now back comes Wiedemann. And Wiedemann to Gogol. Gogol tied up. Komets get it back again. Here's Thomas. Feeds it up, and a shot high.
Saul from the point.
Here's a little growl going on between Gogol right there, and also looking at him was Saul for whatever the reason.
I was really surprised to see Saul in the lineup today. In the game last night, at the end with about a minute and a half go, he got himself a bunch of penalties there, and misconduct, game misconduct, and a bunch of stuff. So we'll see if he's going to get any suspensions from all that stuff.
Boys will be boys.
Yes, they will.
Yeah. All right, here we come. This time it's going to be with the draw. Crowder trying to get it to the point. Down it goes toward the corner a little farther. Schaafsma. Schaafsma gets by his man, rolled off the play by Wiedemann. And now Wiedemann and Schaafsma have a go at it. Cleared away, and up it comes on the stick of Lazo, who works his way up.
Intercepted by the Komets.
As the Komet forecheck has really been tough. Here they go. Wow. And again, it's Crowder double team. Out it comes toward the point, and another one in front of the net, turned behind the goal. And the Komets really storming that net right now.
Thomas on it.
Again, turned behind the net after Crowder on the half wall left side, kept into the zone by Weber. Turned wide by Schaafsma behind the net. In they come one more time, and this time Saul is there. Saul retreats to the point again, and the Komets just all over this one again. Here it is as Crowder coming wide. He breaks by one. Feeds all the way left wall. Schaafsma there.
All over him. Here's a shot.
Oh, one too many passes.
Thomas.
And Thomas taking the shot. He might have had something going. Here we come. Back up the wall. Ooh, look out. And the Komets have it back. Turning away is Perlini. Sends it off on the left wing. Turned nicely up ice. Hanging on to it was Saul. They got a man out front. Couldn't play it. What a nice move in front of the net. They defended and knocked the forward completely down. Ringrose. Now back up come the Komets. Got a long forecheck as Hembach taken off the play. They got a
walking down the left.
Got a man up top. Shot saved.
Score. Rebound.
Get it. The rebound goes to Ringrose.
Well, they made a mistake off the boards. The Komet defense. They threw it off the boards. Colorado knocked it out of the air. They went in on the right side. A good shot. Nagle's made the save. The rebound came out, and the man following the play up whacked it in the open side of the net. And Colorado goes ahead, 1-0.
So this is Fort Wayne Komet hockey.
Hi, Komet fans. This is head coach Gary Graham. Everyone at Texas Roadhouse would like to give a big yee-haw to the Komets and their fans for voting Texas Roadhouse as the best steak in Fort Wayne. And as a thank you, just come in and visit Texas Roadhouse on game nights and receive your complimentary blossom when you wear your favorite Komet jersey. Check out the Komet Corner at Texas Roadhouse, home of the fall-off-the-bone ribs and hearty steaks made from scratch sides, fresh baked bread, ice-cold beer, and legendary margaritas. Be there on game days with your favorite K's jersey and receive your free blossom from the Texas Roadhouse. Go Komets.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Meurs again. 6:09. 4 seconds apart.
Give him another one.
Meurs, yeah. Turn me up a little bit.
This is amazing. This happens to be at the moment the Meurs show.
There you down a little bit. Just down. Just down. Yeah. There you go. Right there.
All right, let's see where we go. Back to center. We still have no announcement.
Baby, looks like
all we're getting is music. Come on, talk. Here we are. Now back they come down the far wall. Komets tip it back into the zone. Schaafsma follows it down the wall. Good hit that time. As taken off the play was Joe.
Scored by number 16, Kyle Kramer. Time to go 5 minutes, 51 seconds. Colorado goal scored by 15, Ring Rose at 5:51. Fort Wayne, Comet goal is 11th of the season, scored by number 23, Garrett Meurs. Assisting on the goal, number 14, Troy Bourke. Time to goal 6 minutes, 5 seconds. Comet's first goal scored by 23, Meurs, assist 14, Bourke. Fort Wayne, Comet goal, his second of the game, 12th of the season, scored by number 23, Garrett Meurs. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 9 seconds. Comet goal, second of the game, scored by 23, Meurs at 6:09.
All right, no assist on that one yet. We'll get
no
a little
assist
later for you, I guess. And we'll check them out whenever we can. I'm having my own problems here trying to get level.
There you go, right there.
All right, here we come. Komets with Muers a pair in 4 seconds. And we're back to a 2-1
There's a penalty coming up.
As off the play here.
Be the Komets.
All right, we're ready to mix it up a little bit right now. And
is it Weber in there?
Weber just waiting to see who's going to converse with him.
Yeah, he gets a cross-checking penalty. He nailed a Colorado player in the corner.
Yep.
And then someone come after him, and everybody got in a little pile-up and a little talking. But the Komets are going to be man short here. Weber, 2 minutes for cross-checking.
7:27 is the time of the call on Weber. Power play coming up now for the Colorado Eagles. We're 2-1 Komets, and this is Komet hockey.
The puck is dropped on another Komet season. And what better way to get ready to watch the K's than with a pregame party? Aunt Millie's Deli Buns and your party spread will put the biscuit in the basket for your guests. To face off with some great sandwich ideas for your party, visit AuntMillie's.com. Whatever you put inside the sandwich, it's always a winner when you include Aunt Millie's Deli. And speaking of winners, go Komets!
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, Komets dump that puck length of the rink. Power play on for Colorado with 1:40 still to run. The score 2-1, and the goals are scored at 5:51, 6:05, and 6:09. It was just pouring goals all of a sudden. Right now, Colorado on the power play pushed down deep into the corner as Montgomery takes care of his guy.
Dump
they
the
clear
ice.
the puck again, length of the rink. Saunders leaves it behind the net, and they will be on the attack as they pick it back up as Marto moves to center, to the line, going across the D, feeds left side, can't get the shot away, looks for a trailer. Komets have it back. Here we come. Szydlowski driving into the zone. He's there. He fires, and save on the play. Komets after it again, trying to keep it in. Sid going back in a hurry as here comes Colorado into the zone. All the way left side, Davitella can't play it. He's tied up, and the Komets clear it again.
Crowder made a nice play coming back.
Crowder's a wily guy. He uses his body so well, eh? All right, here we go. We still have 35 seconds left on that power play, and here comes Colorado once again. Davitella will make the first play on it. Now the Komets send it out again. Here we go, one-on-one into the zone.
Thomas.
Here's Thomas. He fired.
And that good shot.
And good shot on the money, and he made Saunders work for that one. Back they come, Fort Wayne zone. Davitella moving all the way right side into the corner, trying to get the shot away. Joe can't get it. Back up the wall. Length
all the way down.
Yep. They're playing it smart today. They're not messing around trying to be cutesy. They're making them come 200 feet every time they want to try.
All even.
Plays over, and here
5 on
they
5.
come again. Sheen going to the line. He's ridden off into the corner. Picked up instead by Bourke. Bourke can't play. Here come the Komets out of the zone again. Belzile looking. Ooh, he's got a winger breaking in hard. And back it comes. Shot. Save. And around it comes all the way to center ice. Komets throwing the puck around pretty well right now. Here we come back up the middle. Lead pass tipped into the zone. There'll be no icing called. It's chased down by Zimmerman. And back he comes with whatever he has to have. Look out. Kept in by Meurs. Trams it up front. Shot saved. And here we come on the far wall. In it goes. Way up in the air. Dumped loose on the play. Komets have it back again. As Saul sends it backhand into the corner. Bo takes a little run at the Komet winger going off the ice, and we get the line change, and here comes Colorado again. Tipped into the Komet zone by Mikan. Mikan can't finish the play. It's at center ice, given away by Embach. Here they come back in the zone. Embach almost steals it from his counterpart, Ringrose, who has their only goal. And then back they come once more. Kramer out at the point, going left side. Here comes Saul into the zone. He had his head up taking a look at that one, just to be sure. Round behind the net, here we come again. Weber with a puck, starts up ice. He's got room. Lead pass is good on the line. Komets keep coming to center. Over the line, nice backhander wide of the net by Perlini. And picked off again now as the winger trying to move it out. Marto stays in the zone, down in the corner. Komets have it back. Dropped out at the point left side. They dig it out in the corner again. As this time it's Gertson sending it behind the goal. Picked back off, dumped up the wall by Ostro. Ostro can't play, and here they come all the way to center. Gogol trying for the lead pass, but he was not in the right spot to get it. Well, we know Meurs has a new Komet record right now. A new Komet record. 2 goals in 4 seconds. Way to go. Here we come back at center, as this time standing right in the middle of the sort of escape route. Here they come back up the wall. Komets with it, and Schaafsma sends it wide. Up it comes. Lead pass good to Crowder into the zone. Here we come to Montgomery. He goes by his guy, turned back up the wall, and he gets into a collision. Crowder took his guy off the play. Komets after it again, and before he could get to the play, Saul, they picked his pocket for it. Here we come back in the corner now as Weber in gets the touch, and the icing call will be made in the faceoff back inside the Colorado zone. It is 2-1 Komets, and this is Komet hockey.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement, and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's, and nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
Elwood's Appliances is Fort Wayne's most trusted source for quality GE appliances. Family owned and operated, Elwood's Appliances has proudly served the Fort Wayne community for more than 40 years and is Fort Wayne's very own GE factory authorized scratch and dent appliance outlet. Get quality, service, and price that the big box stores just cannot provide. Whether you're looking for one appliance or a whole house full, look no further than Elwood's Appliances, 2808 Lower Huntington Road in Fort Wayne. And visit elwoodsappliance.com.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit omnisource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY. 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, we do establish the fact that Meurs has a new record, 2 goals in 4 seconds.
Yep.
The last one was Jimmy Boyd, and that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
1972.
Wow. Holy cats.
2 goals in 5 seconds against Flint. So that's a long time ago, and records are made to be broken, and this one was broken with 2 quick, nice goals. Meurs, the 11th and his 12th of the season, coming at 6:05 and 6:09 of the first period and giving the Komets a 2-1 lead.
I don't care how good you are. 2 goals in 4 seconds happens once in a lifetime.
Well, you know, there was no assist to the second goal simply because the puck was dropped at center ice. The Colorado man pulled it back. Meurs took off and shot right down the right wing. A good shot inside the circle, and he beat beat the goaltender. So nobody in his way. Clean pass right down the ice and in the net.
All right, here we come. Face-off into Colorado zone. Komets try for it. It's turned wide, though. Came up far wall as Mbach on the forecheck trying to chase his guy Bo off the puck. Up they come right wing. Long lead pass into the Fort Wayne zone. Making a break to the net. Can't get it there. Right through the goal crease that time. Has a good follow-up by Ringrose. He about had one there. Here they come back in the corner. Kramer dumps it off behind the net for Colorado. He, in turn, tied up by Gertzen. Gertzen roughed him up pretty good, too. But look out. There's a scramble going, and now here comes Szydlowski. Breaking hard to the line. Dumps it way back in the far corner. After it, Perlini. Perlini nicely takes Zimmerman off the play. In comes Mbach trying to work, and he's got it. Here we come all the way up top. And unable to handle that one was the winger, the defenseman, Saul. Komets step into a face-off, couldn't get the play. Referee fell down, gets a big cheer from the crowd. Here's Cody Scholl behind the net for Fort Wayne. He's got to come out of there. Here he comes, churning away. Big, giant steps, leads it on into Crowder. Here's Crowder. He left the pass for himself and didn't pick it up. Here we come down the wall. Back up on the left wall. Turn to goal. Oh, boy.
Wow.
What a chance that was for a guy that wanted to put the hammer on somebody. All right, Komets deep in their own zone now, moving the puck around, trying to spread it out. Came to center, and now inside the Colorado zone, they take over. Sean Zimmerman coming back out to center, trying to get that big breakaway pass all the time. Doesn't work. Touched up there by Corbett, and an icing call against Colorado. 5:47 left. It is period one, and the score is for the Komets, 2 for Colorado, 1, and this is Komet hockey.
Are you looking for a new truck this year? Look no further than your Chevy and GMC dealers. The redesigned 2016 models are made at the GM Fort Wayne Assembly Plant. The proud men and women of UAW 2209 put quality first when they build your truck. You'll see the quality shine when you buy a new 2016 Chevy or GMC pickup. Union labor puts quality on the road every day. UAW 2209 members continue that quality tradition. See it for yourself in your new truck, built by your friends and neighbors in the UAW.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets with a face-off. Shot
rebound.
Somebody coming up. Decked right in front of the net as the Komet winger breaks into the goal, gets hammered from behind.
Is it 8 or 9? Either Zimmerman or Lazo for Colorado. They're going to get a penalty that jumped on the back of, I think it was Meurs, trying to put the puck in the open side of the net.
It's going to be Zimmerman who takes the call.
And he'll get 2 minutes, I imagine, for holding, and the Komets will go on power play time.
Amen. That came at 14-19. The hold call.
They call it.
All right. See what we do with this one. Power play Komets coming at you. Face off.
First one of the game.
In the Colorado zone to the left of the goaltender, Saunders. Belzile squaring away with Everett Sheen in the face-off circle. Who's got it? Let's see. Sheen got a piece of that one, turned it wide, up the wall, gets by the D-man as Corbett took a jump at it, but no good. Coming back in a hurry, Sheen puts pressure on the puck. Nice move that time as Nagle, the goaltender, makes the move on it. Here we come up the wall, good lead pass. Komets drop it off, and at the line, here they go into the zone hard. It's Bourke. Bourke can't play, dumped loose, picked up at center. And once again, Corbett with the puck for Fort Wayne. Here we come, Belzile, in it goes to Bourke. Bourke on the trailer. Here it is. They can't get the shot away. Schaafsma was ready and then just couldn't unload on it. Here we come again. Schaafsma feeds to Bourke. Bourke up high. From up high on the wing left side, half wall. Komets still try to play for it. Belzile in the corner, moving it out front of the net. It goes wide. Bourke's got it back. Bourke still got it. Now he feeds it to Belzile. Up behind the net to Meurs. There's the drive. Hanging on. No further play.
Yeah, a bit of a tight angle, but the puck popped loose. The referee gave him a quick whistle.
Yeah.
And the crowd complained a little bit, but the shot from the right side by Belzile, a little tight angle, and really the goaltender just plunked himself there, made the save on it, and then they couldn't get the rebound out.
Still 4:45 to go. 11-4 are the shots on goal. They do favor the Komets, and the score 2-1 Komets, and this is Komet hockey.
You're grilling for everyone on game day, and people are hungry. More than that, they're hangry, and it's 95 degrees out, and they're thirsty. That's right, people are thrangry. They need to chill, and that gives you an idea. You remember Coors Light is filtered and bottled cold, so you pass some cold ones out. Suddenly, it's like they're snowboarding in the majestic Rocky Mountains, speeding away from the peaks of Thrangry and down the slopes of oh yes, so they make with the cheering and let you get with the grilling. Well done. Now it's time for your Coors Light. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Great beer, great responsibility.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Comets now with that puck, their power play. Teeing off, Southorn, it's blocked. As stepping into that one, Ringrose. Southie back, gets it himself, sends it back up the middle for Crowder. In goes Crowds, going wide, drops to the point, all the way around behind the net, ringing it far side is Perlini at the point. And, oh, boy, Southorn almost gives that one away. Here we come again. At the net, the shot, the scramble.
Right
out
there.
with it this time. Wiped out.
Crowder.
Play was Crowder. And he's not used to that. Here we come up top. Shoot. What a save. It's a block.
All even, 5-on-5.
Here we come again, taking a look. Can't get it up the middle. Here's the drive. Came wide again. They're really pouring it on as Saunders is ducking a lot of rubber right now. Comets get a line change. Here comes Colorado into the zone, trying to follow and trail through. Nice save and hanging on Nagle, and there will be a whistle. 3-2-2 left. Period 1. 2-1. Comets hold the lead over the Colorado Eagles.
Faceoff will stay in the Comet zone there. Another nice save by Nagels. Only 5 shots on goal, 12 by the Comets, and they've been blistering Saunders pretty good down there as the Comets have got themselves the 2-1 lead.
Everett Shee now heads into the faceoff. He will take the draw this time against Montgomery, who was successful with it up the far wall. Here we come. Comets take a look, tipping it over the defense all the way behind the net. Comets in on the far wall. Montgomery tying his guy up. Kept in by Saul at the point. Driven away but knocked down. Here comes Sheen back for Colorado to the Fort Wayne line. Weber going in hard on the wall. Weber survives a pretty good check. Out they come, though, to the point. From the point, drive wide.
Nagel.
That one back up. He got there. I thought it was going up on the screen, but he got it with a glove.
Save, yep. It was down low, the shot from the point. It was rushed a bit. They really didn't get a lot of wood on it, but Nagel saw it all the way. Got it, caught it, kept the play, got a whistle.
So the faceoff will stay in the Fort Wayne zone, and play is resumed. Comets lead at 2-1, and this is Comet Hockey.
Midwest Gloves and Gear is always in full bloom and boasts a broad line of garden gloves and accessories that suit any gardener's needs. Midwest's full garden gloves product line features a wide variety of yard and garden gloves, all in the latest fashion-forward designs and colors. The garden accessories line features garden tools, hats, kneeling pads, bags, footwear, and much more to help make sure your garden always stays in full bloom. From head to toe, Midwest Gloves and Gear has you covered, and we've been growing with you for over 50 years. Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Did he stand him up? Well, Mr. Gertson just met an old friend there in a white jersey.
Well, the forward was trying to dump the puck in, and Gerson just stepped right into him, and body against body. Gerson, a big guy like he is, knocked him down. Nice, clean, solid body check, and the puck was back down into the Colorado zone.
That hurt up here.
Face-off. Yep.
Face-off deep in the Colorado zone to the right of goaler Saunders. Time is running, 2:27 still to go in the period. 2-1 Comets. The face-off to Fort Wayne at the net. Flagging it down. Saunders hanging on.
Yep.
That was through a pretty good screen of bodies, but he saw it coming all the way.
Yeah, that got back to the point to Saul very quickly, and he let a quick wrist shot as the forward was coming out to chase him. And he got the puck on the net, but it was high, and the goaltender saw it, got the glove on it.
So here will be Crowder again, ready into the face-off, this time against Davatella. Lots of I's and T's on that one, I'll tell you. Oh, as pulled down was Crowder. No call made. They've got 3 guys coming in. Nicely blocked on a good stick check. Good hit down on the corner. Back up it comes, and here comes Thomas on his way to the line, hustling in. He looks. Cross-rink pass goes to Schaafsma. Schaafsma comes to Weber. Weber fakes, can't shoot. Now picked up and back to Weber. Weber's at the net. A dribbler wide right over the stick that time of the Comet winger Thomas back. They come other way. A hustle as Lazo is plastered up the wall that time.
By Saul.
Yeah, Saul really lined him up, and these little guys are tough to catch.
Well, they bumped into the
offside, I believe,
good
as
over
well.
there, and everybody collided right at the blue line there. Saul, the forward, and the linesman all at the same time.
Wow,
and
that guy's done. Pretty small, 5'7". I could see why Cody took it easy on him, huh? Those little guys can fly. Holy cow. 1:42 left. It is period one, and it's a 2-1 score on the board right now. Komets have that. Trevor Cheek up, and we'll be talking to him a little bit later. Komets try to get it out of a face-off down the corner, high stick, as at that time Corbett nailed his guy. Here they come again. Meurs around behind the net. Up they come. All the way at center into the zone, flipped wide to the corner. Meurs going deep in the zone after his guy Wiedemann gets knocked to the wall. Meurs goes down. Up with it comes Bourke. Bourke in, ties up his guy, and a big guy at that, as he and Joe went after each other, but loose comes Colorado one more time, dumping it around behind the Fort Wayne net. Turned nicely to the corner right side Nagle. This one takes a hit up onto the screen, gets the whistle, and will face it off inside the Fort Wayne zone with 1:06 still to go here in period number one. And the Komets, on the strength of Garrett Meurs' 2 goals in 4 seconds, has a 2-1 lead.
Third game in 3 nights for the Komets and this Colorado team also. Komets right back at it Wednesday night here against Missouri, so no rest for them. Big week this week coming up.
That's going to be an interesting matchup. Missouri is the elite of the league right now. They've positively done it all. What happened here?
Cross-checking.
Somebody took a cross-check.
Well, we had possession of the puck, so I imagine it's us.
Yeah, like it is, and there's a little gesticulating going on there.
Yeah.
And who's going to have it? It looks like it's going to be Perlini, huh?
Perlini, yeah. Komets a man short. That'll be the second shorthanded situation for the Komets. Power play Colorado, and the draw in the Komet zone.
19:01 on the clock, so we've got 59 seconds to survive, and then we'll start the second period again shorthanded.
Checking. Time telling 19 minutes. Komets 9 Perlini. 2 minutes cross-checking at 19 minutes.
All right, here we come. Got to kill one off here. Into the face-off. It's going to be Davitella for Colorado, and they come up with a draw, trying to drift it down in the corner. Nothing going there, as Wiedemann thought he had himself a track to move on. Couldn't do it. Here they come off the ball, left side, half wall left. They're working their way back up now behind the net, trying to find a guy out front. Don't have him yet. And this one nicely cleared length of the rink on a good move.
Schaafsma, I think. Yep.
He flipped it way up. Nobody was about to get that. Here comes the attack again. It's going to be Colin Joe, into the zone left. Got on by Saul on the corner, but is he ever hit by Weber? What a save on the play by Nagle. Point blank. Here's another one deflected by Saul. Picked up by Schaafsma. Back he comes with the puck. Trying to move it out. He's high-sticked across the face, but gets the puck moved out. 9 seconds still left on the clock, period one. With the puck again for Colorado is Colin Joe. Yeah, it should be, like I say, Joe Colin, but that's fine. They can call him whatever they want, I guess. That's the end of period number one.
We got a bit of talking now.
Southorn's having a little conversation with some of his buddies on the other side. And right with Southie at the time happens to be Mr. Gertzen. So if you draw to one, you get a pair.
Yeah. Well, everybody goes over with everybody. Keep an eye on you.
Yeah, so that's the way we go at the end of Uno. 2-1, Komets over Colorado, and this is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word: go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
If you're looking for a way to see the Komets for less, then you'll want to read all about it. Find coupons on Komet ads in print editions of the Journal-Gazette and News Sentinel for seats in the Fort Wayne newspaper's extra section for only $8. Save $5 per ticket with your extra section coupon. For more information, check the latest edition of the Journal-Gazette or News Sentinel, or visit Fort Wayne Newspapers downtown on Main Street. Pick up your coupon today for extra special savings on the Komets, courtesy of the Fort Wayne Newspapers Extra Section. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report, presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
All right, we are ready here between periods 1 and 2. And if you missed the 1:18-second segment of the game, you missed it all. 3 goals scored in 18 seconds. And the fans, I'm sure, are saying, wow, what was that?
Well, I think everybody was anticipating everybody feeling each other out and keeping everything close and not getting that first goal. But Colorado broke the ice at 5:51. And before you know it, Meurs stepped up with about 7 seconds later, and he pops one in. And then he comes right back with 4 seconds later at 6:09, and he gets the second one, his 12th of the season, and makes it 2-1. So all the scoring right there. But the Komets were putting some pressure on. They ended up with 15 shots on goal and some pretty good scoring chances. Colorado only 7 shots. Nagle tested once or twice, but basically the Komets, with their forechecking, really dominated the period with some pretty good scoring chances.
And you know, say what you will, they claim to have some speed, but I haven't seen it yet.
No, not on their defense anyways. If we get in there and forecheck, which is part of our game, we can take this game.
All right, you heard that from Robbie Irons, by golly, and that's the way it's going to be. And we're going to have Trevor Cheek with us in just a moment. Find out how things are going on the players' side of the fence. Right now, though, this is Komet Hockey.
WOWOAM Fort Wayne.
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, but thanks to advances in treatment, I survived. And when I look back and see how far I've come, you'd think the last thing on my mind would be a checking account. But a new checking account at Fifth Third Bank can help funds stand up to cancer and their cutting-edge research. This groundbreaking initiative is helping save lives. Like, for instance, my life. Learn more at 53.com/SU2C. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank.
Member FDIC, Stand Up to Cancer is a program of the Entertainment Industry Foundation, a 501c3 charitable organization.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. Communicating with your fleet of vehicles across the state of Indiana just got easier and safer. Turbo Connect from ERS is a wide area two-way radio system offering talk, text, and GPS fleet management throughout most of Indiana. Turbo Connect meets Department of Transportation regulations for hands-free communications and gives you the peace of mind that you can communicate with your fleet without distraction. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584 or online at www.trboconnect.com.
At Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, buy a truck, get a free Fiat Top. Nobody beats a Dodge Boy deal. So for a limited time only, when you buy any new Ram truck, you get a new 2015 Fiat Top free. No strings, no hidden fees. Buy a truck, get a Fiat Top. Crew cabs, quad cabs, Bighorn Timmy. They all come with a free 2015 Fiat Top. Or lease a new truck during truck month and drive home a new 1500 crew cab for just $296 per month with 0% APR. It's 2 vehicles for the price of 1. Only at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. The Dodge Boys have the largest selection anywhere, with over 700 new and used vehicles to choose from. Buy with confidence, knowing all of their vehicles are expertly inspected, with many coming with factory warranty. It's truck month, so get the truck you've always wanted. And for a limited time only, get a 2015 Fiat Pop free when you purchase any new truck. This offer is only good while supplies last. So go see the Dodge Boys under the giant American flag and online at GlenbrookDodge.com.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We build our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 888-888-8885 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets and auto mechanic service to fit your busy life.
Consider the cup holder. There's probably one feeling empty next to you right now. No refreshing Pepsi and no hope. Look at it. Really, really look. Are you looking? Just look at it, won't you? All across the country, cup holders just like yours are being abused, deprived of Pepsi, forgotten. Instead of a refreshing Pepsi, some of them are being filled with loose change or crumbled up drive-through receipts, or is that a wad of used chewing gum? Clean your car. But what if you could help? Both of you, or all of you. There's really no way for me to know how many of you are in your car. I hope there's not 10 of you. That would be really unsafe. Get a Pepsi and refresh a cup holder's life. Our cup holders and our thirsts are counting on it. In fact, I'm having a refreshing Pepsi right now. That is refreshing. Pepsi, refresh yourself. Refill your cup holder.
Driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, cause we can make it right. Bumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
I told you we'd have Trevor Cheek up here, and by golly, that's exactly what we've got right now. Welcome to the press box. I know you'd rather be somewhere else.
Yeah, I'd definitely rather be out on the ice with the guys, but it's a pleasure being up here and speaking with you, especially on your big TV debut and on NBC today. I know a lot of the guys are watching, so it's exciting.
It was a great deal of fun and a real honor. You know, these are the things, like, as they said to me, why do you, when you've had all these chances to go to the National Hockey League, why do you stay in Fort Wayne? And to me, and they saw more of it when they followed me around, this is where hockey is at the minor league level. This is where everybody is getting started. No egos, a bunch of good young people who want to go someplace. And I think probably, as I told you a little earlier, the personnel we've had from Colorado has been truly outstanding. Their attitudes are unbelievable. They come to play hard. They're good talent, and it's fun to be around you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Fort Wayne's been awesome for me so far, and I think I speak for all of the guys who have come down from the Colorado organization and coming here. And obviously it's a lot easier when you're coming to a winning team and a really good team and play with anyone here, and you have a good chance. So it's been really fun for me so far, and I think a lot of the other guys as well.
Well, you've had your ups and downs, which is kind of good. You know, we always say, wish you well, go up. But it's nice to see you come back at times when you're needed. And the important part of it all, I'm sure, will be once we get through the season, get in the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't quite get as much ice time up there as I would like sometimes, and when I'm down here, I get quite a bit more. So that's definitely an upside of being here. And then obviously, like I said, the group of guys we have here is just awesome. So it's a lot of fun, and we're a really close-knit group, so it's been awesome so far.
And the nice part of it is so many of you are from the same organization that if you move from place to place, you're used to each other. You know the tendencies, and the system must be pretty well parallel to what you're doing here, so it's a lot easier to transition.
Yeah, definitely. The guys here, when I first came down at the beginning of the year, just made it really comfortable for me from the start, and when I came back down, it's like I never left. So been really, I mean, pretty much easy for me to make the transition here, and that's a lot to do with the guys in the group we have here.
Geez, your buddy Meurs, he's going crazy today.
Yeah, he is. He's my roommate here, so I see a lot of that at home.
What did you tell him before the game?
I think he's pretty excited for the game tonight, and obviously when you score, you're excited. And I've never scored goals that quick myself, so I want to know. But that second celebration was awesome. It was good to see him playing well, and he's an awesome hockey player, so I'm happy for him.
If you see him, tell him I want his autograph.
Yeah, we got to get that picture of that celebration framed and see if we can get that signed.
A little bit about yourself. Where's home for you?
I grew up in Vancouver, Washington, actually. Born in California and moved when I was 5 years old to Washington and grew up there.
Beautiful Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, beautiful, exactly. Especially in the summer. That's the only time I'm there now. So it's
That's great, yeah.
Don't see the rain anymore, but yeah, I grew up there and then moved when I was 15 for hockey and haven't really been home too much since besides summer.
Where did you play your junior hockey?
I played midgets down in Arizona was my first move when I was 15, so I was down there for 2 years and then went up to the Western Hockey League and played in Calgary for 2 years, and my 20-year-old season I got traded twice, once to Vancouver and then to Edmonton, where we made a deep playoff run and had a lot of fun. Actually, Cody Corbett on that team with me as well, so I've been quite a few places these past few years, but it's been a fun ride.
Well, you learn a lot of things about people, and you learn how to get along in almost any situation, and it's not that hard to get along most of the time, is it?
Yeah, definitely. Not in the hockey world. I mean, a lot of us are very similar people, so it's
great fraternity. Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a family everywhere you go. It's part of the reason why we all play the game. So
speaking of family, what kind of a family do you come from? Small, tall, large, short, or what?
Well, tall dad, very short mom. My dad's 6'5" and my mom's 5'3", so
there you
pretty big difference. And then I have a sister who's living in New York City and working there. She's 2 years older than me. So yeah, it's a pretty small family, but really close. Great family.
Are you happy with your progress so far?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think I came down here at the beginning with a really positive attitude and happy to be able to play a little bit more, get more opportunity, and it's been awesome so far. And like I said, I can't give enough credit to the group of guys we have here, and Gary and Schaaf as coaches have been awesome to me, and everyone. It's been awesome.
Schaaf's an awesome guy.
He is.
If you can understand him.
Oh yeah, no. Well, he knows the game very well. So if he can get what he's trying to say to you and you can understand it, it's always the right thing.
He's amazing, yeah.
If you know the game, it's easier to talk with him because you can understand what he's trying to say. And obviously he loves the game. Like he'll come to practice the next day telling you about a play he saw in the NHL. You know, he studies the game. He knows the game so well. So I take everything he says very seriously and try to do it.
And his personal history's been at the top of the heap all the way through his career.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we're sort of happy that you are here. We'd like to see you get out of here and go back to San Antonio, but not that quickly.
Yeah, wherever I'll be, it'll be good. But like I said, I have a great time down here, and if I'm here the rest of the year, I wouldn't be upset about it at all. And I hope we can make a deep playoff run and try to win another championship.
Well, you know, the best credential you could have is when you go to camp next fall and you're with a championship and a playoff team, eh?
Absolutely. I think winning is everything in any sport. So if you get a chance to win, no matter where you are, I think it's a big opportunity.
Well, that's the attitude you guys seem to all come here with, and I credit Colorado with that. You've got some real class people, including yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. And yeah, I can speak for all of us when I say that.
Well, for all of us the same way. And of course, I know how many games do you think you're going to miss? A sort of day-to-day or?
Day-to-day right now. Hopefully not too many. I'd love to get back in there against Missouri to give them what I've got. But we'll see. Just like I said, taking it day-to-day and hopefully get back in the lineup as soon as possible.
Well, thanks for coming up and good luck to you.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Bob.
Trevor Cheek, that's my guest, a good young guy here, and the kind of people that, as I said earlier, Colorado surrounds themselves with. And they're all one big brotherhood here as all Fort Wayne Komets. We will be back in a moment. 2-1 Ks at the end of one. This is Komet Hockey.
With 16 locations throughout the state, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets team and proud of our roots. For more than 30 years, we've helped thousands of Hoosier families establish their roots with a mortgage loan. When you need a mortgage that is simple and straightforward from a name you can trust, be sure to stop by any of our offices or go to www.ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI. License 10994. This is not an offer for extension of credit or a commitment to lend.
The brand new Bar 145 is now open on North Clinton Street right beside Baker Street. And you can enjoy gourmet burgers and even build your own with over 200,000 combinations. Their menu also offers classic bar dishes that have been kicked up a notch. This is the hottest new bar in town with excellent food, craft beers, and perfectly aged bourbon, plus a custom-built patio. The atmosphere is ambient and energetic with live entertainment from the best bands in the Midwest every Friday and Saturday night. Bar 145 is Fort Wayne's first gastropub. Bar 145, burgers, bands, and bourbon.
Whether you're attending college for the first time, hoping to complete the degree you put on hold, or thinking about pursuing a graduate degree to take your career further, your goals are possible at Indiana Wesleyan University. Attend class at our Fort Wayne location or online and reach your full potential without sacrificing your personal priorities. Your future is waiting at iwudegrees.com. IWU. Anything is possible.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right. Caught me in the middle of a cookie. I was thinking we had one more spot, but we're okay. Right now, scored 2-1 Komets at the end of the first 20 minutes of action. Garrett Meurs sets a new Komet team record for scoring. Fastest 2 goals in the history of the team, 2 goals in 4 seconds. The old record was 2 goals in 5.6 seconds. 4 seconds isn't much time, is it? Boy, they get it done. They get it done, no doubt about it. And, of course, the chance to talk to Trevor Cheek. These guys are really class acts, this entire group coming out of Colorado. They're fun to be around. They're gentlemen, good hockey players, and they all want to be somewhere, and that's a nice part of it. They're not just taking a ride. They're there to be as good as they know how. And that's what helps make a good hockey club, and it's pretty obvious as you've been watching this team this year, as well as last year, although I think this year's agreement, where they signed a 2-year deal, and this deal has just been so good. And also it's been a part of one other situation, that is the Colorado people now know Gary a heck of a lot better. He's been to their last 2 pro camps, training camps. They know who he is. They respect him. They like him. And he likes them. The players get used to Gary when they see him originally in the pro camp before things break. When they come here, they know who their coach is. The whole darn situation is pretty handy, Rob.
Yeah, and that's come over hard work by Gary.
Yeah.
With the fact that he goes to the training camps. You know, when he first goes there with not a lot of experience, you know, they're in doubt a little bit. But as it goes along, he gets to go on the ice, he gets to train the guys and do everything. So
all right, we're back in action. Period 2 just underway. We're shorthanded for 45 more seconds. Komets in on the forecheck, trying to work it out. Breaking up, though. Here comes Colorado to the Fort Wayne line. In left side, trying to get a man in front of the net. Couldn't get him where they wanted him. Now Komets trying to come back up with it. It's clear to the point.
Shot.
They walk in. Nice save, hanging on Eggs.
Glove save. He dropped it for a split second, but Cody Soul was standing right there. He held back the Colorado player, and that gave Pat time to grab onto that puck.
So the faceoff will stay in the Fort Wayne zone. Power play time still 32 seconds for the Colorado Eagles, and we'll see how we're going to handle this one as they set it up again. Right now, Belzile into the faceoff, drawing against Davatilla. In the corner it comes. Around comes the defender, Gertson, for the case, trying to get it out. They move it now, and they do get it out. Nope, they're going to circle inside yet. Szydlowski coming back out of the zone. All the way it comes down the line. Holding up top. Komets go far wall. It is going to be instead Embach bumping away, trying to dig it out of there, but it's picked back up by Colorado. Lazo coming to center. Out skates the D-man in the corner. Nice save of the play. Another save.
Nagle's two big
Boy,
saves.
and here come the
all
Komets.
even 2-on-1.
Going in, it is going to be Embach to the corner. Looks. He goes
too
deep.
Too
deep behind the net. Couldn't finish the play. Komets back even strength again. Here they come all the way up. An impossible pass that time that went nowhere from Southie. Komets, though, got the forecheck going. Driving it back in was Szydlowski. But they go far wall left side, coming Fort Wayne zone, where the Fort Wayne D stands up on it, and they've got it back again. Up the middle, here we go. In goes Bourke, right side. He's out front, shoots. Oh, rebound cleared back up. Komets vacate the point at the wrong time. Here they come the other way. Taking up the puck, going in is Mikan. Mikan can't get it. Turned up the wall. Komets have it again. And moving it was Bourke. Gets through the traffic. Here comes Perlini. He's there. He shoots. It's wide. Komets back out at the point. Unable to play. Intercepted. Back goes Bootland. He goes hard to the Fort Wayne line. Cuts to the front of the net. He's driven off the play. And then finally Dex Corbett. And they'll come back and have conversation.
There's some pushing and shoving up here.
And Meurs took a shot at somebody down there.
Yeah, it was 29. They banged heads in the corner down the far end.
Yeah, Mike.
They skated up slowly with each other all the way up to center ice, where they met each other again. And a little bumping and shoving. I don't know if the referee saw it. I doubt if there's going to be any penalties called on it.
No, probably not.
It was all behind the play and everything.
So we've got 2 minutes and 7 seconds so far as friendship exudes out there.
Yeah, back to full strength. Both teams 5-on-5.
All right, it's going to be Belzile coming back. Who's he got with him on the wings? Is Meurs coming back already? Nope, it's going to be Bourke on one side. Catch the other one for you in a minute. Scrum for this one out at the point. Can't get a shot away. It was Meurs coming out. Here we come on the near wall right now, trying to pick it off. Look out. Nice save again, as Nags has that one. Here's Meurs. He's pounded to the wall hard that time. As a friendly little shot on him. Around they come. Komets hold it in, but it gets loose. At center ice, Komets get it back, clearing off the defense. Back into the corner, intended for Bourke, but he missed it. Icing will be the call, and the face-off all the way back inside the Fort Wayne zone. Period 2, 17:31 still to run. 2-1 Komets hold the lead. This is Komet Hockey.
WOWOAM Fort Wayne.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, we got some problems down there now as the referee turned his back on a play, and Meurs got, or I should say Belzile got cross-checked, chopped right down.
Yeah, well, Joe, it was a shot from the point that Saul took, the goaltender in a scramble, and Belzile fell on top of the goaltender, and then Joe was pushing him away, and they both end up in the penalty box for roughing. They both were giving each other a couple of whacks and chops and hacks, so take the penalty and get out of here.
2:59. They'll pick their roughs up.
Yeah, this guy's got to make sure he calls these penalties and does this. Otherwise, he can lose control of this game very quickly against a team that wants to do a little bit of retaliating.
Yeah, that's exactly what. I know their play-by-play man talked to me prior to game time, and he said they were a little concerned because these guys were losing their head and things weren't working too well. And right now, Kramer having a little conversation with Cody Soul, and we're playing 4-on-4. So with Saul and Weber out there, As Southorn said the other night when I talked to him, he said, I'm glad they're playing with us. I wouldn't want to have to face them. He said they're both mean. Now look at Weber's having a little conversation.
Well, the referee's going to both benches and telling them, keep the cheap stuff away or I'm going to nail you. So he's just giving each bench a bit of a warning, telling the coaches, calm everybody down. You got a good hockey game here, which they do at 2-1 right now. And I don't know, starting to worry that Colorado.
Conversation all over the place.
Yeah, Colorado could be a little worried about the speed the Komets have and, have to do a little bit of distraction.
All right, well, now Gary's matching them. A little mix and match coming here. See what's going to happen.
4-on-4.
As Gertson took care of the other big guy on the corner. Komets have it now. Behind the net, Southey's still there. 2 men on the forecheck. Southorn. He's got room. Now gives it to Gertson, who starts back up ice. He's over center. Into the zone. He goes hard. Feeds it up the middle. Down now in the corner. Knocked loose behind the net. Picked off by Kramer. Kramer comes out on the left wing. Zimmerman bounced it out to center. Here they come to the Komet line. And we have an offside call on the play as they held him up at the line.
Yep, good defensive play by Gertson to stand up, force the man to go wide, and that created the offside right there.
So back we come with a 4-on-4 situation in the face-off in the neutral zone. Ready, set, one more time. Davatilla going to the draw. Correction, it was Ringrose instead. And the defense picks it up, goes cross-rink on the play. A little bump there by Kramer as here they come into the zone. Southorn stands his guy up. They're right up the wall. Southey had a piece of that one. Here they come. All the way into the zone, going to the front of the net. Now they drive it high. Came off the back and off it comes onto the screen as Sid got the real snapshot on that one.
Yeah, he tried to use the defenseman as a screen right there, and that's what they got deflected over the glass.
16-13, still to go. Period number 2. It's 2-1 Komets, and this is Komet hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
All right, you ready? Whistle.
Yep.
Confetti.
Mm-hmm.
Balloons.
Yep, let's roll.
Nice.
Get ready to celebrate because Roll Up the Rim to Win is back at Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop with all new 2016 Honda Civics, LG 4K OLED TVs, $5,000 prepaid cards, plus Tim cards and millions of coffee and food prizes. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting coffee, millions of prizes. No purchase necessary. Approximate odds at outset are 1 in 6. Game ends April 17th or while cup supplies last. See rules and restaurant.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Komets very tight in their own end right now. Here comes the puck to center ice. Komets have it back. It's Perlini going to the line all the way down the right wall. Feeds in the corner behind the net. Knocked down Bourke on the play. Perlini got it back. Here he comes. Try to find a play. Oh, man out front. Shot. What a play and what a save.
All even.
Came off the far wall. Good move as Thomas checked his guy. The puck off the screen up into the crowd. 14-5-2 in period 2 still to go. And, of course, 2-1 Komets holding the lead. All right, they change them up again. See who we've got where for this one. As Weber and Saul head off. But Gertson's out. Ian Southey. As they've got Montgomery in at center now with Szydlowski and Embach. Adding a little muscle up the middle on that one. Here we come. Komets try to get a play, which they do.
Offside again.
They're just holding them up enough, and that other winger's dumping in, waiting for the puck, and they're not getting it to him because they're not giving the guy with the puck enough room to make a play.
And the man on the far wing over there, he's being covered right now, too, so he's trying to zigzag to break away from the winger, and when he does that, his puck carrier's putting him offside.
All right, here we come again. Komets look. Mikan picks the puck up, though, and drops back into his defense all the way cross rink as Ringwo's trying to spring his guy up top. Good hit as the Komets get a chunk of the breaking man down in the corner. Embach spins away from the check, got it in his feet, couldn't play it, but now the Komets send it behind the net. Southorn on the far wall as Montgomery is hit. He comes off the play, survived the hit in pretty good shape. And here we come the other way. Embach with it. Embach survives his check. Down they come again. As Montgomery comes back up the wall, nice lead pass. Komets just not moving the puck accurately at all. They're throwing it around, hoping somebody's going to be there. Now they force Colorado back into their own zone, but here they come. Kramer breaks up the middle, coming to the Komet line through the defense, can't get a shot away. Save and hanging on Nagles without further incident.
Yep, they broke in 3-on-2 there. They threw it off the wing to the winger. He let the quick shot go from a bad angle. Nagle made the nice save, killed the play right there.
So 13:52 on the clock. It is period 2. The score 2-1. Komets have that lead, and this is Komet hockey.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Right, we'll have a face-off, I believe, outside the Fort Wayne blue line on a shot fired from center ice that went up onto the screen. Didn't touch anything but the screen. A little high.
Yep. They'll get line changes from both teams. The face-off will come outside the Komet blue line. 13:23 to go. Komets up by 1.
Crowder ready on the draw. Gets it nicely to the defense, Cody Saul. Saul back up the near wall. Here comes Thomas. Kyle on his way. Lead pass going in nicely to Schaafsma out front. Try and cross-link a drive. Front of the net. As that time, Crowder had it. He got bumped off the play. Schaafsma should have shot, actually, at that point, but he didn't get the job done.
They're Crowder right
right on the net that time. He's all over the net. Here they come back up one more time. Fort Wayne zone. They're meeting the forecheck really well. Look out with the puck. Lazo coming to the net. Broken up. Komets again. Here goes Cody Saul. He's leading the break. Ooh, drops it off nicely and offside.
He can't keep those big legs
back.
Yeah,
he tried to drag his leg as best he could, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, Cody had the puck, and he was ahead of the forward. He should have got over the blue line, then made the play, but he made it before the blue line and tried to drag that leg and couldn't do it. So offside, line change outside the Colorado zone.
All right, Perlini back at center now as the normal lineup is back. Perlini looks, trying to tie up Ringrose for the draw. They scrum for it. Komets have it back and drop to the ice. Komets just having some problems now. Here's Szydlowski, and it goes. Look out as Perlini gets nailed that time on a good check by Zahn. Here they come back to the line again. Komets have it. Taking a look, going in hard all the way to the side. Dropped off. Drive. Side of the net, no play.
Blocked again.
Southorn spins away from his check. Komets down in the corner. Szydlowski still got it. Here's Sid. Give it away. Sid. All right, back up we come. Szydlowski couldn't catch up to that pass. Played back up the wall. Here's Ostro coming to the line. Dropped loose, and back it comes to Perlini.
Going to the net.
He's there at the net. Trying to deflect it. Embach couldn't get it. Komets get it back. Flipped all the way back in the corner to Perlini. Komets in a line change. Perlini sends it off behind the net. Far side, it's Corbett going after it, and he is wiped out on the play as he finally pokes it loose behind the net. Came all the way far boards, up with it on the attack. Zimmerman, it's taken away as he's turned into his own net again. Nice forecheck, Komets Belzile. Here they come. Oh, Komets another good move on the play. Here they come, cross rink, going into the zone hard.
Meurs.
All the way as Meurs to the corner. Out front, trying to get a touch on the pass, can't do it. Belzile gets away from one.
To the front,
he's out
backhand.
front, to the goal mouth.
Rebound.
Shot, save on the play.
Head off the turn.
Bourke was there, got the shot right into the goaltender.
Bourke, Belzile, and Meurs.
Whoa.
All three of them. Buzz all around. Got the puck into the goal crease. 2 good whacks at it. And then finally the net went off the mooring. But aggressive play, couple of good shots, couple of good scores.
11:13 to go in the second period. 2-1. Komets hold the lead. Shots on goal, 19-13 favor Fort Wayne. And this is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local, independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Does your high-interest debt make you walk a financial high wire? Conquer your fear of heights with an amazing balance transfer at Partners First Federal Credit Union. Simply transfer your high-interest debt to a Partners First Visa and get 0% annual percentage rate for 12 months and stop the balancing act. For complete details, just go to partnersfirstcu.org or visit any of their 7 Fort Wayne locations. Promotion runs through March 31st. Some restrictions may apply. A one-time 2% balance transfer fee for each balance transfer applies. After the 12 promotional billing cycles, a standard variable APR applies. Rates, terms, and conditions are based on an individual's creditworthiness.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, Komets down the wall as Weber collides with his guy. Komets nicely come to center. Here goes Thomas in on the right side. Feeds off to the defense. Here's almost front. Good shot, good save. As hanging on to the loose biscuit that time, the goaltender, Saunders.
Yeah, Solo on the backhand tried to break to the net there, and they cut him off. He got the shot on the goal, but cut off and knocked down.
81,013, or is it? Oh, 8103. All right, way to go, Fort Wayne.
Another good crowd, over 8,000 last night, Friday night, and tonight.
Yeah. Perlini back now heads into the face-off as he's scrumming away there with Ringrose. Komets have the puck. Came down the near wall, down deep in the corner. Shot on goal, good save as Gertson teed one up.
Go to the net with it. If you don't have a play, Gertson broke in there. It didn't have anybody pass off. Threw it at the net. Everybody standing looking for the rebound, but again, Sanders made a nice save.
This Gertson, for a 20-year-old kid's got a lot of presence there.
22 shots by the Komets.
You can see why they like him. Here they come, down in the corner, scrumming away. Szydlowski's got it. Gets away from one, moves it wide again. Here's Sid coming up, and he's out front. Feeds cross rink. Gertson a drive. Rebound out front. Couldn't get it. Sid with a shot. Came wide. Front of the net again. Out the far side. Picked off from behind. And the penalty call is going to go against Zimmerman for a cross-check.
Cross-check. I think he got Mbach in the corner there pretty good.
He sure did, and then he was waiting for him to get up. He was going to deal him another one, but guess who was standing there?
Yeah. Komets back on the power play. First one of this period. Third of the game, I believe. And we'll see what we can do with this. Get a goal. 9:57.
Let's see where we go here. We are 2-1. Komets hanging on to that lead. And right now, a little timeout on the ice. So we'll do the same thing and pay a few more bills. This is Komet Hockey.
Save on gasoline and get free Komet Hockey tickets. Get a Marathon Visa card at any Marathon station and earn up to 25 cents per gallon rebate. Also, pick up a Komets fill-up card and earn a buy one, get one free ticket offer to any Friday night regular season home game. At Marathon, you can earn a 25 cents per gallon savings on gas and a free game ticket. Marathon, fueling the American spirit. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
10 minutes, 3 seconds. Colorado's 8 Zimmerman. 2 minutes.
Cross-check to Zimmerman gets the penalty at 10:08 power play time. Komets take the face-off inside the Colorado zone, and this thing has been nip and tuck for so long. Somebody's got to break out here.
Yeah, I thought the Komets have had enough scoring chances that they should have got a couple of goals so far. But again, Saunders back there is playing pretty wrong in the net, and their defense is helping them out quite a bit by not giving the Komets that second scoring chance.
And a lot of them are being shot right at them.
Yeah,
too.
you don't get to stand around too much in front of their net.
No. Here we come. Komets keep it alive. Southhorn. A little weak pass, but it goes down behind the net. They take a look. Coming back up ice. Komets fight for the puck. Can't get it again. All the way out it comes, going to the Fort Wayne zone. Foot race on for it, but Nagle is there. And off behind the net, it will be Perlini. Sheen gave him a little bit of a forecheck pressure, but here they come. Southhorn coming back again. Lead pass at the line. Tipped all the way back in the corner. Crowder trying to keep it alive. Going to the front of the net. He's tripped on the play. No call.
Pucked up down in the Komet zone. Have to regroup again.
Yep. One more time. Here we come. Southhorn looking around for direction. As Gogol picked off his guy that time, in go the Komets all the way right to the left side. Szydlowski's got it, dumps it down deep in the corner. Komets have it back as Crowder kind of tripped over something there. As he was spinning around, down he went. Off. He had a pretty good chance to get something done. Still a minute left on the Komet power play, though. If we get this thing working. Corbett waiting around. The line change is coming out. We'll get it for you in a moment. And back up they come. Right over the stick of the Komet winger breaking down the line. Now look out. Here's Corbett. Soft pass behind the net. Komets get it back. Throw it back in the corner again. Around the net. Here we come. Got room. It's going to be moving Corbett to the line. Cross rink. Nice pass right there. There it is. Shot. Save. Scramble. On the corner, Belzile.
It's Meurs again.
Threw it away as Meurs. He got a pretty good shot that time. And Schaafsma standing his guy up pretty well. Here we come again. Meurs leaves the puck. In it comes to Bourke. Bourke goes around one off in the corner, rubbed off by Wiedemann, but he got it back. Scrums for it down the wall. Out at the point. Here comes the D-man Corbett. Corbett back in the corner. Komets still have it, fighting for the puck, and held in again. Down in the corner this time, Schaafsma break into the net.
All even, 5 on 5.
Here's Belzile, now deep. Round behind the net, Schaafsma again. Here they go. Shot went wide of the net. Came out half wall left side. Komets, Belzile back in the corner behind the net one more time. It goes wide. Komets come up trying to block it off on the point. It turns wide. Hurry, hurry. Only one man back, but watch him. There's Corbett. Stopped Sheen right in his tracks, and he just dumped the puck, and they have a line change, and here come the Komets back up ice. Into the zone, intercepted. Komets take it over again. And at their own blue line, Corbett for the K's waiting to open it up a little. Goes cross rink to Soul, back to Corbett. Here comes Cody on his way. He keeps it on the move. Dumps it backhand deep in the corner. Montgomery strides around behind the net, going after the puck. Picked up there as it's turned out. Whistle on the play, and what did we have? I can't tell you what that one was. Hand pass is what it was. Yep. Finally saw the message there. 7:07 left. It is period 2. 2-1 Komets over Colorado. As back we come. Crowder heads into the face-off. Ian Ringrose. Ringrose gets the draw. They dump it off behind the Komet net. Here's Weber at the point. Look out. That rattled around in behind the net. And coming off the play, Thomas trying to make a move at it. Still working his guy over. Came up the half wall right side. Good hit down the corner again. Komets keep it alive. Here's Cody Soul. He's there. Shot wide. Net. Came off the far corner. As into the corner, Crowder can't get it. Nice move. Trying to move it out the wall. That time was Kyle Thomas. But instead it is turned cross rink by Colorado. They try to move something. Oh, yeah. Nice save. Nagle got just enough of that one on a good play at our own end. Here we come. That time Weber there, jamming it out front.
Come on, guys.
Somebody got hammered that time. As the guy that got hammered was Gogol. Up they come again, and this time banging away Davitella. Now the Komets clear behind the net. Here comes Cody Saul out of his own zone. Driving hard to the corner. Checking around, looking at the rearview mirror, coming back to cover the point. Komets on the line change. Here comes Colorado back out of the zone with 5.5 to go. Komets broke that up and an elbow right in the old snot locker that time. Bingo. As I'm sure Gertson took a number.
Yeah, he's still right over by their bench.
He took an elbow right smack in the nose.
Yeah, it was Gogol, I believe, is who it was.
That's why he wanted to talk to Gogol, apparently.
Well, they might have a penalty coming up to it, too.
Yeah.
The Colorado bench penalty box is open.
And Gogol is heading that way.
Yeah, it's going to be Albuig. I thought he got the elbow up pretty good. So Gogol will go in the penalty box for Albuig. The Komets will get another chance at power play. The last one didn't have much results from it.
No.
They got a couple of shots, but they got to get organized a little better and go down the ice 5 abreast.
Okay, as heading for the bench is Gertson. They're going to have a little look at his nose, I guess. Man, he got a pretty stuffed elbow there. Here we come. Berlini with the draw. Up it comes. Southhorn down the wall. In behind the net. Recovered there by Zimmerman. Trying to move it out. Can't do it. Komets hold it. turned back up the boards, kept alive again. Crowder trying to shovel it to the point. Couldn't do it. 2-on-2 coming the other way. And right now circling in his own zone. Sheen dumps it all the way Fort Wayne zone, burning up some time. 1:30 still left on the power play. Here come the Komets at center ice. Lead pass goes to Mbach. Look out, Mikey.
Offside.
In the corner. Bad pass, or he'd have been in full stride when he took it.
That's the statement right there. Bad pass. They get themselves into trouble in their own zone. They get their trouble on the power play when they make the bad pass and don't put it on the stick. And that's exactly what happened there. Puck was behind Mbach. He had to sort of slow down. When he slowed down, he put himself offside.
Well, the X's and O's are nice to play, but if the X can't hit the O, don't worry about it.
Execution. Execution.
Yeah. Here we come again. Komets now have the biscuit at their zone. Moving it slowly back up ice on the wing. Breaking hard to the corner is going to be Meurs. Drops it off deep. No play there. Cross rink. Here's Corbett. Oh, he fanned on it. Offside.
Offside. He said he got it out.
Yep, he got it out of the zone. No doubt about it. He was going to tee it up again.
Yeah, he was looking to try to make a pass and looking up instead of making sure he had control of the puck. And it slipped off his stick just out over the blue line, forcing the offside. So they'll face off again. 5:02 to go. 1:12 on power play.
2-1. Komets hold that lead. All gained in just a matter of, 11 seconds in the first period of play. All 3 goals. Here we come. Komets punch that one loose. They get it back. Corbett deep. He's going to be chased. Moves it back up the wall. Too far away as Bourke couldn't make the move, and now in behind the Komet net, they'll start over again. Corbett with a little daylight. Let's move it, buddy. Here we come. Good lead pass. In it goes. Bourke around the corner. Slides by his check off the wall. Belzile hammers his man. Bourke in, digs it out. Where's the point man? Nobody there. Back up ice. They come into the Fort Wayne zone. Went wide. They forgot the puck,
they finally dumped it down the Komets.
Because they had it going pretty good.
One chance for a big rush here, 40 seconds.
Here we come. Couldn't make that play again. Into the zone. Nice pass off the wall. Turned into the corner by Bourke after it. Mbach couldn't get there. Now they have a shot and a half that time. And what do we have going here?
Schaafsma going to get boarding, I believe.
And is there a call on the play or not? Yeah, they've got to get a touch on this with somebody. Here they come back to the line.
Got a man going in the net.
And knocked down nicely by Meurs. So Schaafsma will pick up a couple that time on a boarding call. And
a few words being said, yeah. They didn't like the way the check was on Schaafsma gave.
That was Meurs, yeah.
So they're giving a few words and a few conversation before Schaafsma goes into the penalty box.
All right, it came at 15:59. Lots of growling going on down there.
Yeah. Still 11 seconds on a Colorado penalty, so we still got 4-on-4 for 11 seconds.
By the way, it's 2-1 Komets, and this is Komet hockey.
59.
Have you had an MRI and later were shocked by the high cost of your copay? Your out-of-pocket insurance cost can be 3 times higher depending on where you go. Call us first. Find out your estimated costs before your exam. And if you don't have insurance, pay as little as $4.25. Why pay more? It's your choice where you go. Choose from our 3 locations: Auburn, Decatur, or Fort Wayne Open MRI on Lake Avenue.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
There go the Komets as Montgomery rumbling down the left wing. Bingo gets a hit. Survives it, and back comes the puck to Colorado. Montgomery hustling back. The winger right side, Lazo, trying to get by the D. Can't make it go. Right behind the net, though. Colorado still has it. All the way at the point, right side, trying for a shot. Ringrose can't get it. Look out up the middle.
Get it out.
This time, Cody Soul whistles at the length of the ring.
Komets a man short. Still 1:19.
So killing it off pretty good right now with 3:10 still to go. Period 2. Long pass. They get a man to break in the zone. A defensive play is good. Whoa, they score. And that was Gogo who got the goal. Yep.
Yeah, that was a nice passing play. 3-way passing play. They caught the Komets with a quick pass up. They forced the defenseman wide. Then they threw it back into the high slot. The other defenseman moved over. And then a nice pass over on the left winger by himself. Quick shot before Nagle could get to the post. Up under the crossbar. They tie it up on a power play.
So we're looking at a 2-2 score. This is Komet Hockey.
16.
Colorado.
We have some good news for the new year. Eating a little better just got a lot easier. Because Applebee's took grill and bar favorites you love and made them a little better for you. Stop by today and try our new grilled onion sirloin with stout gravy, shrimp wonton stir fry, or hot shot whiskey chicken, starting at $9.99. All of the bold flavor, less of the calories. Only at Applebee's. Price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets now try to get it going. Gertson down deep in the corner, tried to throw it back to the point. Nobody there, and the Komets have to go back and rescue that one. Southhorn sends it to neutral ice. Picked off, though. Here they come again. Marto to the net. They jam for it, can't play it. And they get a little confused out front as Szydlowski
on the net again,
Nate. To do with it. Now here they come behind the goal, and the Komets have it back. Take a good look. Here comes Perlini. Nicely moves to center. They keep it coming to the line. Lead pass is long as Southhorn dumps it behind the net. Komets first in to play it, and almost stealing it that time was Perlini, but he just couldn't get there in the nick of time. Here comes Colorado back in the zone, up through the defense. Good move. As knocked down was McIntyre on the play. Komets scrum for it deep in their own zone, working it down the wall, moving it out, but picked off instead. And here with the puck, Bootland trying to get a shot away. Here's another one, turned off nicely by Nagle. Off the wall, right side, Sheen out at the point. Another one.
Rebound, scramble. They get it. Yeah.
They get the go-ahead goal right there, and I believe it was McIntyre, if I'm not mistaken.
They never got control of the puck. That went around the boards to the defense. When they threw it to the front of the net, they had two big guys there. Nagle made the first save. The rebound came out, and they finally got a second whack on it. And number 55, I think, put the puck in, McIntyre.
So they get their first lead of the night, and it came at 18:23.
2 goals in the period, both by Colorado.
Yeah.
So still a minute 37. Let's get a quick one here and tie it up, guys. Down by 1.
Yeah, we've lost our momentum, no doubt about it.
McIntyre assisting on the goal, number 28, Channing Bowe. Time goal 18 minutes 23 seconds.
1 assist on the play. Now the Komets come back. Clear to the Fort Wayne zone, deep on the corner. Up the middle, tipped in nicely by Fort Wayne. Is jammed down in the zone again. This time is going to be the winger. Not a play as Crowder almost steals it. They stand him up at the blue line. Now it's cleared into the corner, but an offside call against Colorado at the Fort Wayne line. Gets a whistle, and we're back in neutral ice with a minute 14 to go in the period. And the first time the Komets have trailed in this one, it's 3-2 Colorado.
Face off just outside the Fort Wayne zone. Stay with the same line. Schaafsma out there right now with Crowder at center.
Ready for the draw. They bang away on it, but it's played right back on goal. Komets send it off behind the net. Turned by Weber. Here's Weber working his way out. He's still on it. Into the zone he goes. Looks for help. Sends it just wide of the net. Behind the goal, it's Crowder. Out at the point, let her go. Oh, my, he had a chance at that one. In front of the net, they scrambled.
Score! It scrambled, it went in.
I don't know whether it was Crowder or who it was. They were both out in front of the net.
Well, again, they got the puck on the board. They kept it in at the point. They had really no play. They threw it to the net. There was 2 guys in there. They both took whacks at it, and somehow it squeezed through. The Komets go. They tie it up.
That's promising when you can get burned on a couple and come right back and tie it up.
1908, they tie it.
You got your head in a hockey game, no doubt about it. Well, let's see who they credit the goal with. It was a scramble. We'll wait and see who got it.
Yeah, there was Crowder up front there, Schaafsma up there. Schaafsma looks like he's going to get it.
Yep, Jamie got it.
Yeah, Schaafsma.
Yeah, we'll check the assists when they come through. Here go the Komets back in the zone again.
Goal. His 11th of the season, scored by number 22, Jamie Schaafsma.
They're blasting away now.
Assisting on the goal, number 44, Cody Soul. And number 20, Paul Crowder.
Crowder and Soul with the assist. And the Komets have awakened. The forecheck is furious. And here they come with it one more time. Could not get it where they wanted it. A little back check going on there with Mbach. He couldn't find a play. Look out. Get it up the wall. Komets jamming for it. They are losing control. goal. Nice save. Hanging on.
Nagle
No
finally
further
makes the
action
save
on the play.
Yeah, they got a couple of their big boys out there right now. Bootland out there, Macrock out there, and they're both being pretty effective as they bump along the boards, dig the puck out, and then they shoot the puck at the net as quick as they can. Nagle's really challenged quite a bit with 2 good saves there in that they're a succession of about 10 seconds. So 8 seconds to go. Let's get a draw here and get back in that dressing room and regroup.
Yeah, we'll start with a brand new hockey game in the third period. That was a big goal that Schaafsma picked up. And Schaafsma is beginning to score very regularly during each game.
11 goals he's got, so nice to see him come alive.
Here we come, ready into the face-off. Belzile picks it off. Way up ice, Komets have it at center. They look at it. Here's Meurs waiting around. He goes in, fires it on the net. And right now, we're about to have a little problem. As somebody cross-checked Meurs. Yeah, they suckered him. No doubt about that.
And he just pushes his face into Zimmerman's face.
Yeah.
So he's gone for 2.
And
he gets so upset. He gets so upset, Meurs. I mean, he's a good little hockey player. He's got a lot of enthusiasm, but he gets upset with the referees when he sticks his hand in somebody's face. He doesn't expect to get it. And you're going to get it when you do that. You got to control your temper, and I think that's what Gary Graham was saying about last night's game. You got to keep your head in the game, and you got to control your temper.
All right, there's boys on each side are standing out there waiting around to see what's next, advertising their prowess if you want to go dancing, huh? Fill out the card in a hurry. So Captain Schaafsma talking to the referee. What do we got here?
Time penalty, 20-minute mark. Komets 23, Meurs 2 minutes roughing at the 20-minute mark.
Meurs 2 minutes roughing.
Part shots on goal in the second period.
Not much the referee could do with that. If he doesn't do it, they both get off the ice. There's no penalties. But like you say, you don't control your temper and you do something silly, you're going to get nailed. Retaliation is the easiest way to get caught for a penalty. And he did it. So everybody talking, Schaafsma and them still on the ice talking the line.
Captain Schaafsma talking to alternate captain whoever down there, getting that all squared away. So we have a brand new hockey period that will start 18 minutes from now. We're tied 3-3, Komets and Colorado, and this is Komet hockey.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Pass on your love of gardening to your children by letting them explore the garden with Midwest Gloves and Gear's full line of Nickelodeon products. SpongeBob, Dora, Diego, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are featured in Midwest's Nickelodeon line of products, including gloves, hats, watering cans, buckets, tools, and much more. When you need gloves and gear, think Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Well, it had a wild and woolly second period there. It was 2-1 at the end of 1, and now we're 3-3, so we doubled the goal output, and we didn't get most of them. That's the hard part of that one.
Well, we had a 2-1 lead going into the second period, and it looked like we were just going to, a matter of time, take over and start getting some goals. We had some pretty good chances early in the period, but couldn't put the puck by Saunders, and that was the difference in the period, really. Finally, Colorado worked hard, 16-4-54 mark. Google gets a goal, and at 18-23, McIntyre from hard work in front of the net. They worked. One was a power play, and that seemed to spur them on a little bit. But Komets plugged away, got a goal in the goal mouth. Schaafsma, his 11th of the season, and tied it up. So both teams, 3 games in 3 nights. Third period tied. How bad do you want to win?
Yeah, indeed. It's the reaction time is good. The first period, they score first. Meurs comes back and scores twice. This time, they scored twice, come up with a 3-2 lead. Boom. We cancel it off right away. To me, that's good character.
That's
good
hard.
Fight. You really want to come back hard. So not bad at all. Well, we're going to have a bit of a pleasure here as the gentleman coming up represents, of course, the Colorado Avalanche, Director of Player Personnel, and we will be speaking with him very shortly. Meanwhile, this is Komet Hockey.
added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Renegade with legendary Jeep performance and incredible fuel economy, starting at $17,995 minus incentives. Also now on the starting lineup is the all-new redesigned Ram Rebel. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is a new crowd favorite with a muscle to back it up. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Hellcat. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. O'Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
$6 footlongs at Subway are here. The nation will never be the same. I'm Kent Gold, overreacting the news. That's right. All your favorite classic footlongs from Subway, like the Subway Club and Steak and Cheese, are now just $6 each all February long. Don't miss out on what my colleagues and I are for no good reason calling Submageddon. $6 classic footlongs at Subway won't last forever. Classic refers to a regular price Subway sandwich, excludes deluxe footlongs at participating restaurants only. Additional charge for extras plus tax. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii, may not be combined with other offers.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local, independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Hey girls, want to go to a group class at Speece tonight? I think I'm headed to spin class. The upbeat music and the energetic instructors help me enjoy exercising.
Well, I want to go to yoga. There's nothing better than a calming workout after a stressful day at the office.
I've heard they have Aqua Zumba, but I don't have a Speece membership. How can I try to see if I like it?
Simply bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free one-week trial. With over 100 group class times, Speece Fitness has a variety of classes to fit anyone's schedule and fitness routine. All group and aqua classes are free to members. Speece Fitness is the premier club offering the most services and amenities in Fort Wayne. In addition to the clean, spacious facility and amazing staff, Speece also offers flexible membership plans, corporate and insurance discounts, and affordable child care. Visit Speece Fitness, located conveniently off I-69, and bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free one-week trial.
Once upon a galaxy in a world far, far ago.
This party is lame. There's no cool kids here.
But Dad, you planned the party.
You're right. I'm tired of being in the doghouse. The other dads were laughing at me and throwing cats. That's seriously bad.
Since Father Figure was concerned with his approval rating, he knew he needed to act fast.
We need someone to bring the fun stat.
How about me, kids? Get
out of here, you. You're bat poop crazy. And besides, I'm 43.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Well, we dodged a rubber chicken with that one.
Now, since Father Figure had incurred the wrath of the clown mafia, he knew he needed to overcompensate and get some cool points fast. Oh, yes. Cool points are like gold. Pretty shiny gold.
I need to call Tag Art. Give me that phone, Joey.
It's Tommy.
That's what I said, Frank. I'm dialing 456-6999.
With that, Father Figure was instantly connected to Tag Art, where a whole list of service options were laid out before him. Caricatures, face painting, costume characters, stilt walkers, and beyond. No pressure, no egos, and all local talent. Tax-paying artists, only.
And no more flying cats.
Father Figure further learned of Tag Art's website, tagartcompany.com, where he could see samples of work and not just trust a stranger with a great phone voice.
He did have a great phone voice.
So the next time you need to bring the fun to your party, college, office, mitzvah, reception, or general wacky-doo shindig.
They do wacky-doo too?
They truly do. For you too. No poo. So get the tag team, and you'll know why they say, Tag, we're it.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
We have a gentleman here who has quite a story. In fact, a lot of stories, and most of them are down there playing for us right now. That would be David Oliver, and of course, he's the development director for the hockey club. Going out and finding the young talent they hope they can mold into championships for the Avs, huh?
That's you make it sound so easy.
Dave says 40,000 miles since the first of the year. Good heavens.
Been over to Europe a couple times and back, and you know, obviously with our our AHL affiliate down in San Antonio.
Yeah.
It's a lot of miles. It's well worth it.
Not only that, but I mean, it takes a lot of people anymore to stock hockey clubs with the injury situation and everything else that's going on in the line. Wow. There seems to be more injuries, or maybe they're more aware of injuries than they used to be.
Well, I think it's both. I mean, obviously the concussion thing, there's a lot more awareness there, but you know what? I mean, I think it's a product of our guys just getting so fast and so strong and so powerful.
Big,
that, you know what, there may not be as much body contact, but when there is body contact, it's it's like a car crash.
Yeah.
You know, guys get banged up, but you know, fortunately we've been able to keep you guys stocked up here with our guys, and you know, you guys are still close to the top of the standings there, so we're proud to see that.
Well, we're pleased to have that kind of cooperation, and that's one of the reasons that I say it's a great relationship between the Avs and us when you see the people you send in here. And that's the nice thing about it. Even coming and going, nobody that you send here, even as a replacement, is, you know, a detraction or a minus from what we have. It's just getting them into the system.
Well, you know what, a big part of this is just, you know, you go through the process of trying to figure out who to draft and then who to sign if it's a free agent. And a lot of it is who they are as people. And you want good kids, you want good people, you want people that the community's proud to have wearing the jersey. And you know what, all these guys here, I'm pretty sure have done a real good job for you guys.
Oh, they really have.
You know, they listen to the message. You know, it's never the news you want to hear that you're going from one level to the next, but you know, it's how you handle yourself that makes you, you know, the professional that you are.
That's right.
And you know, these guys have done a fantastic job here, and it's been seamless as far as guys moving back and forth.
Well, I know the guys who come back will say, well, you know, I mean, they want it to be in the right tone. They love coming back here because they don't get as much ice time when they go up to San Antonio on the ice team. They love it. The guys who want to play, and I give them credit for that.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, confidence is a crazy thing.
And they're not sitting up there pouting. They're waiting for a chance.
Confidence, you lose it in the snap of a finger. And you know, to have the ability to come down here and play lots of minutes and chew up the ice time, and you know, it just breeds confidence. And you know, every guy that we've had that has come back has been a better player for us, and you know, hopefully we can continue that. It's been boding well for both teams. So,
well, you know, you look at the American Hockey League, and if you're not aware of it, you figure, gee, what's the difference? Just another line. They're almost as much of a step faster between here and there as the American League and the National League.
Yeah, it's. I'll tell you what. I mean, I've obviously had the fortune to play in the NHL and the AHL and the old IHL in this barn when I came here to Houston Aeros. But you know, the speed of the game is it's crazy. I mean, you get to the NHL and it's the structure of the game is almost perfect. You know, you make a mistake, the puck's in your net. The American League, it's not so much like that. I mean, there's structure in place, and there's a lot of learning going on. A lot of kids that are 20, 21, 22. So sometimes it looks like, where's the structure and why is that guy? You maybe beat somebody and there's another guy in your face. It's a real hard league to be good at. Like, it's a hard league to stand out in, and there's a lot of guys that get lost because they can't figure out their way around that American League. And you know, the confidence goes, like I said, it goes real quick. And to have the ability to send these guys here and get them back on track and then get another kick at it and another kick at it, sooner or later, the good ones figure it out.
Well, the atmosphere means a lot, I'm sure, with these kids when they come in and play in a barn that's got a lot of bodies in it, a lot of noise.
I'll tell you what,
that's got to be a heck of a boost.
I'll tell you what, I mean, I remember this place when I played for the Aeros. Dave Tippett was my coach.
Oh, yeah,
Late late 1990s. I'm pretty sure it was one of the last years that you guys were in the old IHL.
Yeah.
And what a heck of a league that was at that time.
One of the best leagues, minor leagues in hockey.
And I remember coming in here going, holy, because we had decent fans and great fans, but the numbers weren't crazy in Houston until we got to the championship run. But when we came in here, I mean, it could be a snowy night in February, and you were like, what is going on? Like, people hanging over the glass. It was unbelievable.
See, with a warm night in Houston, even with rain, it was warm enough to do something.
Right.
We came in out of the cold.
That's right.
Where do you find most of your players, or do you get them all over?
Well, I mean, our amateur staff mainly is in charge of picking the guys who we get in the draft, and then, once in a while, I'll get sent to go see somebody. Maybe a couple of our scouts see one guy, or I see one guy, and you know what? It's all about doing your due diligence so that you don't make a mistake.
Yeah.
So you can't see a guy play one game and boom, you sign him. There you go, because it's a body of work that's going to tell you if that kid's a player or not. So mainly the draft, but the odd free agent. I mean, we've gotten a lot bigger over the last couple of years, so I've been overseas, and we've pulled some big bodies out of there and some kids that can play. So it all depends on what the big club wants and the direction that we've been asked to go in.
Well, you've been on a heck of a youth movement with the big club as well.
Yeah, we got a good young crew up there. So obviously still learning night in, night out, and we got a lot of good pieces up there, and hopefully we can get into the playoffs this year and make some noise.
Well, you got some good young goaltenders, several of them that we've seen down here, and at our level, they've been totally outstanding. But you see that one more jump up, it's a little quicker, a little harder, more deceptive, more planning.
Well,
that's a learning lesson.
Goalies take the long. If you look at from the forwards back, I mean, forwards can make the transition a little quicker than the D. The D can make the transition a little quicker than the goal. It's real tough to be a goaltender, and the shots that you face in junior and college compared to the shots even here and then up to the American League, and then the guys that can they can knock a shot glass out of a net with a snap of the finger. So I think we're real lucky that Roman Will was down here and got the experience he did, because Calvin Pickard was he was the guy that was going to carry the mail for us this year in the American League, and it hasn't worked out that way.
How's he coming?
Calvin Pickard's been up in the NHL the majority of the year, and Roman's had to be the guy carrying the mail. So, it's consistency. He's done a good job, but like you said, it's that learning curve. Boy, it's a tough one when you go from here to the American League.
No doubt about it. And again, here's one of the nicest young men you could ever hope to see, Roman Will.
Awesome.
Unbelievable.
Kid. Unreal kid.
I did a little work with NBC on a little special they had, and they had asked me why I never decided to go to the National Hockey League, and I've had a number of chances. I liked everything about Fort Wayne, and to me, I love minor league hockey. You get all the kids with their talent, and they're trying, and they're working so hard. You got no egos. You just got nothing but dedication, and nobody's got any kind of a character problem with them yet.
Yeah, you know what?
Virgins.
That's funny. You know what? It's nice to see. It's certainly a pure level of hockey, and the will to try and get to that ultimate dream, and all the sacrifice that you put in. And you know what? I mean, all the leagues underneath the NHL, I mean, every single league has gotten better, because these kids are, I mean, it's overwhelming how hard they're willing to work now to try and get to that.
Also, the coaching has improved an awful lot.
Coaching, their off-ice management as far as what you're doing with your body.
It's all professional now.
It's a 12-month job. It's not season's over. Hey, let's go party and hang out with my friends for 3 months. That's not the way it is.
No, not at all.
You take a week off and you get back to work. And
where are you going from here, Dave?
Going home for a few days, and then down to Colorado. We got the Stadium Series weekend there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we got pretty much our whole staff is coming down to Colorado, and we'll get the alumni game, which is going to be a huge draw. That's pretty much, you almost got to be a Hall of Famer to be in that game, so it's going to be a pretty exciting game.
I was watching the Minnesota game yesterday. and or the Minnesota-Chicago game. And, you know, some of those guys have never lost a competitive juice. And, I mean, boy, what they'd like to do, they don't get done. But you could just see they'd like to just deck somebody for the field.
Well, you know what? I mean, the Detroit-Colorado rivalry was as good as any that's ever been in the NHL.
Yeah.
So I would expect some of those competitive juices to be flowing on Friday afternoon.
That will be something to see. Well, we appreciate all the good young people you send here and the class that you bring into this team in this city. And I'm happy to have a chance to talk with you. Hopefully we'll see you again soon, and good hunting.
Thank you very much. It's been my pleasure. It's an honor to be up here with you.
Dave, thanks. David Oliver, of course, who's the development man for the Colorado Avalanche. We'll be back in a moment. This is Comet Hockey.
It's me, your checking account. Listen, there was some suspicious activity like a week ago. Yeah, I meant to tell you earlier, but I forgot. Sorry.
We were curious. Wouldn't you rather have a checking account that puts you in the know faster and helps stop account fraud faster? Open a Fifth Third checking account with instant alerts at 53.com/alerts and get transaction notifications right to your phone. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank. Member FDIC. $50 minimum deposit to open a checking account. Mobile data and text message charges may apply. Contact provider for details, subject to internet banking terms and conditions.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, we're back on the ice, ready to go for period number 3, and the Komets and Colorado tied 2-2, or 3-3, I'm sorry. I forgot those last
3-3, yep.
Yeah, 3-3. We 3. Oh, well, anyway.
Obviously, the next one, big, important goal to the team that gets it. So let's get the first one, go after them, keep it going. Now, we're a man short.
Got to kill it off.
Yeah, so we got a pretty good job ahead of them. They have scored one goal. Their first one of the second period at 16:58. Gogol, he got a power play goal, which tied the game up. So let's go after them early, guys.
Here we go as they go to the defense, kept alive and into the zone. Komets after this one. Take a look. Cody Saul trying to blow his man off the puck.
Front, clear
now
it.
the Komets get it clear the length of the rink.
Schaafsma, I think, dumped it down the ice there, made sure.
And they'll wait for him to show up at least at center ice from there on in and up with the puck. Vitamin moving it out slowly. Looking, waiting. Whoa, he almost put the pass on the wrong stick, but David Tilla comes up with it. At center ice, Komets cleared back inside the Colorado zone. And the K's also changed the penalty kill. As in on the forecheck now, it's going to be Mbach. Down it comes, Fort Wayne zone. Komets try for this one. Oh, look out. Turn nicely to center. Good long stick that time as they poke it away. Getting the puck cleared. That would have been the Komets defender, Southhorn. Here they come down the left wall, going in deep. Joe to the corner, front of the net, can't shoot it. Here's Szydlowski.
Got a breakaway now.
They drop one off. Here we are at the line. Score! Szydlowski.
Short-handed goal. He intercepted the puck just inside our blue line. He started up the ice, and then the defenseman who was backpedaling, he fell, went down. Szydlowski poured it on. Down past the forward he went, walked right in, went high on the glove side with a nice little fake. Gives the Komets a 4-3 lead on a shorthanded goal, Szydlowski.
1:05 of the period, and we're back in the lead at 4-3, and this is Comet Hockey.
O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the values you've been looking for on all the new 2016 models. Starting at $16,405, the all-new 2016 Dodge Dart is already a bestseller with great fuel economy and sporty looks. Now get incredible savings and low monthly payments on this new model. The Ram 1500 pickup, two-time truck of the year with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. Also, check out our new line of commercial Pro Master vans for all your work needs. Chrysler has perfected the family vehicle with the Chrysler Town & Country. 7-passenger seating, dual TV, satellite radio, and all with a great price and exceptional value. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Culligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Right now, Cody Saul is out having a conversation with Mr. Gogol. Mike Can heads for the sin bin. Is there going to be any more than that? Right now, Cody is just, I think, offering up a suggestion or two.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of a weird situation.
Yeah.
Mike Hen was going down the boards right for the Comet bench. The defenseman Weber stepped up and laid him out pretty good on the boards, and he sort of went halfway into the Comet bench. Well, his stick went in first, and when it went in, he jabbed at somebody who was talking to him, obviously, on the bench, and then a little bit of jabbing, a little bit of poking at each other, and before you know it, we almost had an all-out brawl. But the Comet player used his head. He stayed on the bench. He may get a penalty for that, but
maybe not.
Yeah, so right now, they've got Mretchen in the box, but they may be throwing him out.
Mike Hen's gone, yep. So he'll get a game for that one, apparently. We'll check and see what the decision officially will be. Nobody, now the door's open in the Comet box, but why, I don't know.
Well, we still got Meurs in there from the penalty. So we'll have to see what goes on here.
Waiting to get an announcement if we're going to have one.
Yeah, I'd rather just see him get 2 minutes for roughing on the bench from what he did, so we can get a power play out of the situation. But at this point here, we may not get nothing. He just may get a game.
See
referee going to both coaches explaining his rule, and I don't know if it's in the book why they have to explain it to the coaches.
I know. No, we're going to sit out 2 minutes apparently, and that was going to be Thomas. And that one came at 1:39. See what Thomas gets. All right, getting it all sorted out. By the way, this is Comet Hockey.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Comets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Nagle Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Nagle also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Nagle Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Nagle, N-O-B, Nagle Brick.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, we're having a 4-on-3 going to the line right now. Comets sweep it out to center ice, and in 5 more seconds will be 4-on-4, but on the attack, here comes Marto in all the way down in front of the net. Nice save.
The net.
Rebound out front. Hang on, it's covered up. And down they come again.
4-on-4 right now.
As Meurs is back out there. Here we come up top. Can't shoot. No play there. Gogol off the wall. Left side all the way to the left point. Out to center ice now. And they're just burning up some clock. It will be Davitella sending it deep on the zone. Back up we come. And on the attack, it is again going to be Marto into the zone. Nice poke check by the Comets. Lead pass going into Szydlowski. Sid knocked down hard on the play at the net as Zimmerman's all over him. And this guy Zimmerman's going to have some problems before it's over. Here are the Comets
want to
again.
Let go of anybody.
Back up we come again.
Southhorn.
At the net. Oh, hit the post. Here they come out on the point right side. Here's Szydlowski. Sid's there. He is all the way behind the net. Now he looks
for the point.
Wide. He got it, lost it. Puck comes loose, played back up ice, and here comes Bo. He's knocked off nicely that time by Mbach. Puck slides all the way up left wall. Picked up by Ringrose. In he goes, fires it on the net, short hopped, and hanging on is the Comet goaltender Nagle. And right in front of the net to kind of help things out is Mr. Gertzen. So 16:44 still to go.
Fort Clips.
Trying to see what's going on here. 23 more seconds, and we will have a 3-minute power play.
Yeah, the 5-minute spearing penalty and the game misconduct with the 5-minute penalty and the 23 seconds left on ours. 3-minute power play we will have.
Yeah, because you can't, even if you score, you get the power play on a major. Here come the Komets working their way back up ice. At center, looking for help. Let's go! As nobody was moving that time. They're looking for a winger to break up. 1 forecheck's got him covered up as Kramer stands in front of the net. But here we come, going hard all the way to the line. Corbett. In he goes all the way left side.
Komets the man advantage. Power play.
All the way cross rink. It's intercepted. Nope. Just deflected enough. Here they come. Back at it again. In front of the net. Schaafsma there. Cleared. Okay, it's our power play to win or lose on. And back we go to the puck as back up with the biscuit comes Cody Corbett. Corbett looking around, moving it up on the wing right side. Meurs by 1. In he goes across the zone. Whoa, feeds off behind his man. All the way at the point. Picked up by Belzile. Up top. Drive! The net. Whoa, baby. Good hard shot. Saunders had to come down and grab that one out of thin air. 15:48 left in the match. The score now 4-3 favors the Komet, and this is Komet hockey.
Yep.
It's Chevy Truck Month. What do you want in a family of trucks? Dependability, capability, best-in-class available V8 fuel economy? What if you can get all of this and more? Meet the all-new 2016 Silverado 1500, the new face of strong. Now during Truck Month, see why Chevy is the fastest-growing pickup brand. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Best-in-class fuel economy with 5.3-liter V8 engine. EPA estimate 16 city, 23 highway MPG two-wheel drive based on latest year-to-year sales growth.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Boy, man, they won't even try him. All right, here we come. Komets trying to keep it deep out at the point now, looking for it, unable to get there.
Szydlowski band on a broken
stick. Here we come. Another sticks are breaking in a hurry. And Mbach tying up his man. They change him and come back out. Is coming onto the ice. Belzile. Here come the Komets again. Oh, they got a man right up top
Mbach.
again. There it is. Shot saved.
Blocked again.
Up with it is Perlini. Drives his man off one time. Moves it up the wall. Take a look. There's a point man. There he is. Back it comes right side. Now down the line again. Deep in the corner. Deflected. Perlini gets it back. Point man wide open. Here we come again. Southorn feeds it into the zone. Here it is. Bad shot off the corner. Right on the side of the net. Trying to jam it that time.
Goaltender, I think, deflected it.
He got a piece of that one as Crowder was right there, but he just couldn't get wood on it.
Yep.
1:17 still left on the power play. It is 4-3 Komets with 14:37 to go in the match, and this is Komet hockey.
WOWOAM Fort Wayne.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne, providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their businesses more efficiently. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers2way.com.
The Fort Wayne Holiday Inn, next to the Memorial Coliseum, is the official hotel of the Fort Wayne Komets. The hotel has special Komet hockey packages that include deluxe room accommodations, plus 2 tickets to a Komets home game. Enjoy dinner before the game at the Mastodon Grill, or a drink after the game in the Faculty Lounge. With 6,000 square feet of banquet facilities, the Fort Wayne Holiday Inn is perfect for your holiday parties. Call 482-3800.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, another penalty for a trip against Zahn of Colorado.
Yeah, right in front of the Colorado net.
We're back 5-on-3 again.
Schaafsma standing there, and he just got chopped from
2 minutes
behind.
cross-checking.
And cross-checking penalty.
5 minutes, 53
to be called.
seconds.
Yep, so there we go.
Colorado's
and the Komets taking a timeout. It looks like...
well, Gary wants to organize the power play right now, I believe.
Shafronov is the one that grabbed the board right there. He wants to talk a little bit about this. He's the one that usually sets their power play up and everything. he's got the chalkboard, and he's trying to explain what they're doing wrong and not getting it done. I think it's just that this Colorado is out so high that they're not putting the passes on the stick, and then when they make the bad play, they're right on them, and they can't get another pass off.
Well, you know, talking to Cheek, we got talking about coaches and stuff, and he was highly complimentary of Gary and Schaaf.
Yeah.
And he said everybody is in awe of Schaaf because he knows so much.
Yeah.
He's just amazing. And I said, can you understand him? Well, yeah, he says, we understand him now, but we couldn't when we started.
Yeah.
And he said he's getting better, too.
Well, he will, obviously.
Yeah.
His English has got more and more. He's involved, and this is his third year.
Yeah.
So
he's good if he doesn't get excited. Once he gets excited, boom, the way it goes. All right, here we go. 5-on-3. Let's make it work. Let's burn them. All right, here we come. As back on the half wall again, down deep right side. Behind the net now. Here's Crowder out at the point, right side up top. You got to, if you're going to shoot, you got to be ready to shoot. And twice now we've had Southhorn ready to shoot, couldn't do it. Now here we go. Schaafsma on the nope. It's going to be Szydlowski on the half wall. Here it is. Drive. It's blocked. Well, that hurt. Maybe you got that guy off the ice anyway. Man, he stopped a bullet. Here come the Komets again. Turned away into the zone. Here comes Southhorn again. All the way to Mbach. Mbach back out at the point. Threw it away. Now they get it back, though. Southie, there's a guy on the left side that's open. That's
there's
the one.
Right there.
There it goes. Shot on goal. Turned wide.
One man back.
Tried to knock it down. Komets after this one. Southie's trying to let somebody by. A nice move. Good defensive move.
Yeah, without getting a penalty on a heck of a move there, Southhorn.
Here we come. Back up ice. It's Szydlowski. Tried to catch it on his foot.
Control
on. Turned back deep in the corner, and a stick almost broke on the play, but here comes Colorado down the right side. A shot and a save. Sneaky shot by Ringrose. Up they come. Komets take it at center. Got a man to clear.
Schaafsma.
In goes Schaafsma. Feeds across in front of the net for Crowder. In goes Crowder's got it tapped in behind the net, but picked up by Colorado, and they dump it back in the Komet zone. 30 more seconds on the power play, and then we're even Steven again. Nice lead pass, and here we come all the way to center. Schaaf, in he goes, feeds on the right side. Belzile trying to move it up to the point, which he does. Cody Soul with a drive. It's knocked down. Couldn't hold it. Soul back at center again, on the wall, picked up by Belzile. In he goes. Cross rink on the play. A drive. And whoa, what a shot and a great save as Saunders had the corner covered, and it was a bullet. 12-10 still left. This is period number 3. 4-3 Komets lead, and this is Komet hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
Trust the doctors that IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
A brand new hockey game now. 8:37 in. We're tied again as the Fort Wayne D did the collapse one more time.
Well, they broke out of the zone after the Komets had a pretty good rush down the far end. As Colorado came up, they threw it wide. Then they got the shot from the off angle. Nagle made the save, but his rebound went right over to the right side here, and that's where the winger was coming in. He got a one-timer on it before Nagels could get over to block the outside. They tie it up 4-4.
All right. We'll get the goal. Who got it here in just a moment. The assist.
Colorado goal, his 8th of the season, scored by number 25, Jake Marteau. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 37 seconds. Colorado goal scored by 25 Marteau, unassisted at 8:37.
Unassisted goal. That's a couple of them now. Around the front of the net that time, Nagle snaps it up. And again, the change of direction, the Komets got caught sleeping. They didn't make the shift, and Nagle was hung out to dry.
Yeah, I don't understand how it wasn't assisted. They had a winger go down the far side. He let the shot go. Nagle's made the save. The rebound came out, and Marteau was right there and whacked it in the open side. So we'll see if there's a change, but there was 2 players involved in that there rush down the ice.
So we got a brand new game all over. They're getting their money's worth here tonight, I'll tell you. No doubt about it. 8,103, the crowd. Here we come, flipped long down in the zone. Here goes Meurs. Ran his guy in hard. Off it comes this time as Bourke covers his guy. Meurs has it again. He's off the play. He's tripped. Meurs gets it back. And it's getting pretty hokey down in the corner right now. And here they come, far wall. A drive, front of the net, hang it on.
Bourke, he walked right in there, let a blast go from 20 feet out. The goalie came out and challenged him, hit him right in the chest, and he held on to it. So pretty good work in the far corner over there. Meurs and Bourke both banging each other along the boards, got tangled up with the defenseman, but they're able to get it back to the point.
Pretty good Colorado physical work over there, too.
And Bourke got a pretty good shot on goal.
All right, change them up. So,
face-off will stay in Colorado zone.
Right back, here we come, as it'll be Perlini heading into the draw to the right of the goaltender, down in behind the net. Colorado's got it back. We're tied 4-4. And what happened that time, the Colorado D-man fell down in front of his goaltender. Here we come behind the net, left there by Nagle, and up ice they come again. Turn to center as Szydlowski couldn't handle a bouncer over his stick. Colorado with their own zone sends it right back into the Fort Wayne zone off the far side, and back to make the touch is Gertzen. Gertzen feeds it out behind the net. Oops, and in behind the goal one more time as the Komets try to get some room. Turning back up to Southhorn. Where are you going, Southie? Good hit. He got his man. Here they come to the line. Going in hard. It's going to be Mbach. Right side drive. This one high. Came off the wall. Couldn't hit the net. Back on the attack. Davitella into the Fort Wayne zone. It's poked away one time. They get it loose. Komets get it back. Soul couldn't hold it. They got a man up front. Can't get a shot away. Good defense that time as Perlini wouldn't let his guy set up. Now the Komets come back. Take a look. Szydlowski behind the net. Comes back to center. In the middle of the line change, they skate away on him. That's the way she goes. Here they come now as it's jammed by Vitamin in behind the Fort Wayne net. Good hit, Szydlowski. Look out. Back up ice. Here comes Thomas into the zone. He's all the way up top. Can't find his guy behind the net. Looking for this one and unable to make it. Crowder come back trying to get a play on his guy, but that one fell away. Now the Komets have it back again. Crowder on the half wall right at center ice. Into the zone they come, and it's going to be Weber going in deep. Spins away. Where's the point man? It's Crowder. Crowder's up there. Back to Weber. Weber couldn't hold the pass, and here they come the other way. But Weber back to make a save instead. It's skated in nicely by, that time, I believe, Gertzen, and he came up with it. Here they come the other way. Schaafsma now goes off the ice. We're tied 4-4 with 8:40 still to go, period 3. The Komets and the Colorado Eagles. Here we come back out of the zone. Oh, they had a man for a minute. Into the zone hard. Down in front, it's going to be Bourke, a drive. Front of the net, bounced all over the place. Who's got it now? Bourke out at the point. Get it down. Here it is again. Wow, missing everything was Corbett that time. The sights were low. Here we go, high. Turned off on the left wall. And the Komets push it back in the corner. Corbett still backing out to the point. They're just about mugging Bourke on the play, but the Komets have... Here's another one. Oh, what a shot by Belzile and smothered by Saunders. That woke him up. It was a blast, a big one.
From the high slot. Nice shot, nice pass.
We have 4-4 on the board, and we also have the fact that this is Fort Wayne Komet hockey.
You want two of them?
I need both of them. Give me both.
$6 footlongs at Subway are here. The nation will never be the same. I'm Kent Gold, overreacting the news. That's right. All your favorite classic footlongs from Subway, like the Subway Club and Steak and Cheese, are now just $6 each all February long. Don't miss out on what my colleagues and I are for no good reason calling Submageddon. $6 classic footlongs at Subway won't last forever. Classic refers to a regular price Subway sandwich. Excludes deluxe footlongs at participating restaurants only. Additional charge for extras plus tax. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. May not be combined with other offers.
Maybe it's hot out today, or maybe it's cold, but this weather's got you thinking about heading to the bar for an ice-cold Coors Light. Maybe it's a bar built into the steep cliff face of the Rocky Mountains with a waterfall that pours down on a multitude of Coors Lights, chilling them with the frigid power of a Rocky Mountain stream. You order one and it suddenly appears in your hand. It's so cold you feel like a giant eagle riding on cool winds, content with your foray into Rocky Mountain country. Forgot about the weather already, didn't you? Thanks, Coors Light. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Great beer, great responsibility.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, face-off will stay inside the Colorado zone. And we'll see how we go here on a 4-4 tie with 8:05 left. Crowder set into the draw this time against Davitilla. Down it goes as back out they come to center ice. Look out. Oh, bouncing puck. Can they get it? Nope, they couldn't. Out they come now, backing in, trying to move it. Here we come. Thomas with it again. Thomas hustles all the way to the corner. Got it back. He gets pulled down on the play by Myken. And up comes Colorado. Leading the rush, Davitilla going to the line, into the corner. Komets have it. Look out. Weber behind the net.
Heads up. Keep your head up.
Wow.
Yeah, Weber didn't like that.
Weber saw the guy coming, and he spun away from part of it because he was lined up pretty good there. Good thing Weber's a big boy. A small guy would have been shattered with that one.
Yeah, it was number 4 went after him, Gogol.
Here we come back out of the zone, and it's cleared all the way back inside the Colorado Zine, and Zimmerman coming back up ice to the Fort Wayne line. Pushed off the play nicely. McIntyre behind the net, jams his guy hard. Trying to come out with the puck, can't play it. It will be Bootland. Bootland can't get it. Now behind the net, Komets with it. Southhorn, look out. Came back up the wall. They poke it away again in bunch of trouble. They're going to get a backhand shot knocked down in front of the net. Behind the net, good hit that time on Zimmerman. Round the net they come, trying to go out front. Komets get it back. Here we come. Szydlowski going cross rink. Here comes Mbach at center. Lead pass to Sid in the zone. He couldn't catch up with it. Cleared back to center ice. Picked off by Colorado. On the back check, Mbach trying to take his man off the puck. Couldn't get the job done. As Zahn gives him a battle and a half. Here we come out of the zone. Komets with it again. All the way to center. Szydlowski couldn't handle the pass. And they rip it right back in the Komet corners. Talk to somebody. Here we come. Komets with it again. Here we come one more time. Out at center. Going to the line. In comes Belzile. He's there. He fans on a shot. Another shot. This time saved. As that time he took the shot. Saunders thought it was coming.
Yeah, he fanned on the first one and then let a pretty good wrist shot go on the second one. If that doesn't fool a goaltender, I don't know what does. Saunders come out, and that was the key. He came out to challenge the shooter,
or he wouldn't have been there.
He was right out where he should have been. Nice move.
Yep.
Good save. 6:06 to go. We're tied at 4.
Shots on goal, 38-27. Komets have the guns firing. But right now, Mr. Saunders is keeping them off the board as his team keeps picking away.
Yeah, 38-27 shots on goal. Komets in favor of that, but they're having trouble putting the puck by this Saunders in this third period. They got one. Szydlowski, a short-handed goal at 1:05.
Good face-off there. Here it comes, broken up and coming to center, leading the rush. Davitilla at the line. Komets try to play it down the boards. Picked back up. Looking for a man. Can't get it to him as Zimmerman trying to dump at the front of the net. Can't do the job. This one chipped way up high on the screen. So we'll take a whistle in the face-off with 5:47 still to go in this match. And we're looking at 4-4 on the board. This is Komet Hockey.
All right, you ready? Whistle.
Yep.
Confetti.
Mm-hmm.
Balloons.
Yep, let's roll.
Nice.
Get ready to celebrate because Roll Up the Rim to Win is back at Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop with all new 2016 Honda Civics, LG 4K OLED TVs, $5,000 prepaid cards, plus SIM cards and millions of coffee and food prizes. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting coffee, millions of prizes. No purchase necessary. Approximate odds at outset are 1 in 6. Game ends April 17th or while cup supplies last. See rules and restaurant. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company in Fort Wayne.
Komets now with the puck behind their own net, trying to get it set up. They've got 3 guys set up inside the line for Colorado. Here comes Beaupre, feeds it out. He gets bumped on the play. Puck into the Fort Wayne zone. Bourke after it, couldn't catch up with it. Icing is the call, and the face-off all the way back inside the Fort Wayne zone.
Komets back at it Wednesday night here against Missouri, top team in the league. Only 6 losses, Missouri. So a pretty strong team, the #1 team in the league right now with 59 points, I believe they have. 40 wins and 6 losses.
Reminiscent of old Cincinnati, eh?
Yeah.
Here we come, face-off in the corner. Turn back up the wall. Back it goes into the zone. It will be another icing call. So we'll face it off again on the Fort Wayne zone. They're going to change them up a little bit, I believe, right now.
85 points they have. There's nobody even close to them. I think 59's the closest to them. Yeah.
Wow.
41 wins and 6 losses. So 85 points, a lot of points to be so far with only 6 losses in the season. So pretty strong team. But again, the other night there, Evansville took them 4-3.
Yeah.
And went into overtime. But pretty good game for Evansville to play against them.
All right, we're ready for it now. That actually the defender, Bourke, had to take a strap off his skate, which was bothering him, and they put it at the Fort Wayne bench. Here they come back in the corner. Bourke chasing his guy, trying to move it to the point, which they do. Cross point pass. Look out!
Rebound.
Great
Nagle,
save. Komets with it. Here's Meurs. Back up ice. Flipped out to center. Chased down hard. Meurs dogging his guy behind the net. Steals the puck.
Meurs.
Here he is.
Shot.
Oh. And
he
Meurs
gets wiped out pretty good.
Now we're going to have it going.
Yeah. Here we go. Meurs is in it. And who came in to help out?
Well, that was, I believe, Mbach.
Yeah, Mbach came in.
Mbach puts his guy down.
Yeah, he's got number 8. He's got Zimmerman. And Meurs is tangled with...
Saul's got somebody down there, does he or doesn't he?
No, Saul doesn't have. That's Meurs with him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But Mbach come right in to help out Meurs, who got knocked down pretty good. It was a clean check. Meurs took the shot, got a nice shot on goal, then got bopped pretty good with a solid body check. Then Mbach come over. When he got involved, he went after Zimmerman. And Zimmerman popped him, and they both went down hard. And it ended up that the Komet forward also, Meurs, tangled with his man. So we'll get a couple of penalties from both teams, I would think.
15-16 of the period.
Yeah.
And this was almost inevitable. The dance was about to, they're going to fill out the dance card.
Well, these are just the small guys, too, going at it.
Yeah.
There's Mbach come in. Zimmerman, they tangle pretty good. Meurs gets back up, and he tangles with his man. No punches throwing, and they wrestle each other to the ground.
And Mbach finally knocked his guy down and sat on him.
And it looks like they're the only ones going to get the penalties, Mbach and Zimmerman.
Well, what the heck? See where we go from here, huh? Because, well, Meurs and the other kid didn't throw anything. They were just
they wrestled. They wrestled, and they both went down together. But so a couple of penalties, one on each team. They'll play 5 against 5 with that penalty.
And what do we have here? No further penalties on the call. As the captain comes over and we'll have another discussion at the Colorado bench, as their coach has questions on how come no more. Let's see what we have here.
Sean Zimmerman, Komets number 15, Mike Mbach, each double minor, 4 minutes roughing. Time penalty 15 minutes, 16 seconds.
Okay. And those roughing penalties hurt you more than a fight.
Yeah.
All right, here we come.
4 minutes and 44 seconds. So
yeah, so they're out for the rest of the game on all intents and purposes. We're going to play 5-a-side anyway. So let's see who's got the best 5 out there right now, huh?
Well, Mbach's one of our hot scorers, so that hurts us a little bit then with Mbach in the penalty box.
And here's Crowder, and the Komets have it into the defense. Dropped a little deep that time, as it's going to be Thomas coming back on the back check into the Fort Wayne zone. Broken up there, couldn't hold it. Here they come back at the line. Look out front, the pass wide on the corner of the net. Good play as the Komets thump away. That time Weber took his man loose. Out they come on the corner again. Coming back is Colorado with the puck, trying to move it up ice. Here come the Komets if they can get there, but they couldn't. Saul goes in wide.
Penalty.
Slashing call against Cody Saul.
Yeah, he took a whack at the puck, missed the puck, and got the skate. And then someone comes over and runs into Weber, and Weber's ready to go too. So the Komets will be a man short now with Saul going in the penalty box at 4:09, slashing or tripping.
One of the two, and anyway, we
Tripping.
still have 15-51. And those are the penalties that Gary decries. They're stupid penalties at a time you don't need them.
Time to penalty, 15 minutes, 51 seconds. Komets 44 sold, 2 minutes tripping at 15:50.
Okay, and you knew that Sol was right for it because he'd been trashing with the guys, and all he needed was a little incentive.
Well, he lost possession of the puck, and as it was going, he thought he could hit the puck. Instead, he hit the puck plus the guy skates and knocked the feet out from underneath him for the trip.
All right, see how we cover this one up. Behind the net, all we have to do is get it out of there, which we have done. So back to the puck now, Gogol. 3:50 left. We're tied 4-4. Komets and Colorado. Back out it comes at center. Sheen moving into the zone. And this one back up onto the screen draws a whistle and a face-off that will stay in the Fort Wayne zone.
Yeah, Nagle got a piece of it, so that deflected up in the screen. So the face-off will stay in the zone.
So they'll have a little conversation here. Change them up again. Crowder's back out. Take face-off. Szydlowski out there along with Corbett. Check the other winger for you. Here we come again. Moving it out. Long shot on net. Saunders just knocks it down, waits, and his teammate back for the play. And on the rush, here we come with Marteau at center. Into the zone he goes. Knocked off the play right at the blue line. Couldn't get it back. Look out. Corbett had a piece of it. He lost it. Now out in front of the net comes Ringrose. Don't give him a chance. Here they come on the half wall. Big battle down in front of the net. Is trying to make the play. Bootland. Bootland around the wall. It comes loose, but it's played now this time by the Comet centerman, Crowder. Crowder couldn't make it work, and off the right side. Nice shot. Good save. And this one comes all the way to the point again. Here it goes. Crowder can't get there in time.
Doesn't have the steam.
And Crowder still on it. Sends it wide to the Fort Wayne zone. Cover it. Out at center. Nice move. 40 seconds left in the power play to Colorado. 2:46 left in the hockey game. We're tied 4-4. And here they come again. Broken up one time, but held at the line, going deep in the corner. Davitilla. Up they come. Right. Nicely back out at neutral ice before it can be played by the defender, Marteau. Back he comes. Davitilla feeding it in. Left side. Gogol going after it. He's nailed on the play. They couldn't get it out of the zone, though. Nice check. Komets trying to wrap. Look out. Wide. Just deflects enough. Komets get it back. And Thomas gets it all the way down. That should do it on the
penalty. 4 seconds.
Here we come. We survived that one. Back out.
5-on-5.
And they got them moved around 5-on-5. And here we go. Down to the end. A long shot back in the corner. And who's got this one? Komets try to get it out. Can't do the job. They scrum for it in the corner. Oh, and a cross check from behind on Belzile. And Bourke just hammering his guy down.
One too.
Another good forecheck.
Yeah, he's going to get another penalty.
He waited, you see, so he could call a double minor. Now look at the cheap shot when this one's over.
Well, they're still at it.
They might as well let the brawl begin here, or either that or throw everybody out.
Well, I think Beaupre's going to get the penalty. I think his stick was being held.
I think they're both going to get it now.
Well, the guy's stick, Beaupre's stick was being held, and he kept cross-checking him to try to break loose, and then he finally brought the stick up high and caught the player up in the face area, and that's going to draw the penalty.
18:39.
It looks like Beaupre's the one going in.
Yeah. And no additional penalty call.
No. I think it's going to be cross-checking. Komets going to have to play this last minute and 41 seconds.
Hang on, boys and girls. Here they come again.
Second penalty in the line. Well, they get one, too. 14's going in the box.
Yeah, they're 14. Good. Sheen, yeah.
So that worked out all right. Both go in
Here
for
are the
two.
penalties. For Colorado's number 14, Everett Sheen, 2 minutes roughing. For the Komets, number 3, Gabriel Beaupre, 2 minutes high sticking.
Yeah, he brought the stick up on the cross-check when the stick broke loose from him.
Colorado's 14, Sheen, 2 minutes roughing. Komets 3, Beaupre, 2 minutes high sticking. Now the penalties, 18-19.
4 against 4.
Here we go again.
For the last 141, so this will open it up a little bit.
All right.
It's just like overtime period.
Crowder goes in for the draw. Komets back up ice, trying to move it out of the zone. Weber clears it. Back they come again. Cross rink into the defense. Vitamin moving it wide for Colorado. Gets it right back again. Now waits around. He's going to be chased all the way to the Fort Wayne line. Broken up. Put at center ice. Nice touch pass. Here we go into the zone. Crowder. Whoa, nice move off. This time to Cody Soul. Soul down the wall. Pinned in by Vitamin. Vitamin can't finish the play. Up ice they come, and they couldn't commit to it. They keep it alive. As Crowder can't play. Picked up the puck. Here they come. Fort Wayne zone. It's wide of the net. Komets have it down in the corner.
Last minute.
Picked off the back wall. Ringrose trying to get it out front. Can't get the job done. They move it around on the corner. Good move, Southhorn. He gets flattened. Soul takes his man deep on the zone. They come back for some more. Down they come on the wall. Komets trying to get it. They've got it. Here they go 2-on-2 the other way. All the way to center ice. Szydlowski into the corner. Going after it is going to be Thomas. Down they come on the wall. Sid looks. Point man's there. Held alive. Turned in the corner again by Gertson. Round behind the net. Gertson comes up near side. 25 seconds left in regulation. Here they come again. Komets try to dump it out and hurried. Sloppy. Let's take our time. Burn the clock. 15 seconds left. They change them up. Here we come. Back up ice. Komets. Lead pass knocked down at the line for Colorado, and they send it deep on the zone with 5 seconds. They're going to wait for overtime now.
They'll take the
round
point.
Behind their net. Nothing going on. They chase them out. Buzzers down. Regulation is over, and we are going to overtime. This is Komet Hockey.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We built our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, let's see where we go now, because we have time on the penalty clock for two players, and the two players just so happen to be Beaupre and Sheen. So what do? We start with three players, apparently.
Yeah, and then the two players in the penalty box cannot come out till there's a whistle. So then they'll play 3-on-3 for the next whistle, at least after 19 seconds.
And as long as it's not an icing.
Yeah. So we'll go from there and see where we go.
Now let's see
overtime.
Yeah. Going down to the right side now to defend the goal, be Pat Nagle. We're looking at 4-4 Komets and the Colorado Eagles. Oh, boy. When it began, I didn't think it was going to end this way.
No, I thought we would get a couple of goal lead against this club, but I think you got to give Clark Saunders pretty good pat in the back. He stopped 40 shots right now, and the Komets have had some pretty quality shots on him all the way through the game. And unfortunately, they haven't been able to put enough in to beat them. So, and 4 against them. Colorado's hung in there pretty well. Only one power play goal in the second period, 6:54. Gogol power play goal to give the Eagles a tie at 2-2 in the second period.
Okay, a little strategy meeting among the Eagles down outside their blue line. And the Komets will send out Gertson.
Well, they've got Umbach back, too.
And
that's
Szydlowski,
Yeah, so they get Umbach back.
And these guys read off each other pretty good. Facing off will be Gogol. No, he's going to go over and cover the wing. And here's Sid into the faceoff. He will be against Ringrose. 3-on-3. Sid looks for it. Nothing happened.
No, we can't get a linesman to drop the puck.
No, and Mbach right now is putting a little hurt on Gogol, and they're talking. Where do we go from? Ooh, and a high stick right off the bat as the Komets try to move it into the zone. Szydlowski sends it deep. Here they come the other way, though, as it's going to be Gertson covering his guy on the corner, spinning away from the check. Gogol all the way down deep. Loose. There's time and place in front of the net. Can't get it to go. A little spinorama. Back up they come.
Out.
Oh, what a save on the play.
Wow.
Nagle gobbles it up.
Yep.
Boy, he followed him all the way around that time.
Then Avedi, he just turned around, and with his size, he went around the net. He got Mbach sort of turned around and twisted, and he walked right out in front. He had Nagels at his mercy. Tried to go high. Nagels able to stand his ground. Made the save off the chest and no rebound off it.
So we get him out of the penalty box, and we also change him up 3-on-3.
So they got a full bench from what they started with the game, and now we're still 3-on-3 in the overtime period.
And Belzile goes to the face-off against Ringrose. But an important commodity, Troy Bourke is out now for Fort Wayne, and this guy's been a game breaker for us. Here we come. Belzile getting ready. He'll draw against Ringrose. And Belzile got it back in the corner. Look out behind the net on the half wall. Got to move it as Belzile going behind the net. The forecheck that time had him going, but here we come back on the wall, going all the way to center. In goes Bourke in front of the net. Nice play. Left side all the way up top. Here's a drive. Rings around the net. Bourke almost had it. Komets keep it alive. Getting away once Belzile. He's jammed hard to the board by Zimmerman. Round they come, coasting back up the wall. There was a trip on Belzile. They didn't call it. Here they come back in the zone. Turning it off on the wall left side at the net. This one going wide. And look at this. They're all over Bourke.
Everybody's going to play man for man.
They're hanging on to the guy is what they're doing.
Zimmerman again. He's got one hand tucked under his elbow.
Yep. And that's the way they're playing it. So here they come with a line change. 3:40 still left. In the overtime, we're tied 4-4, and here comes Colorado back at center. Going across the line wide left is Marteau. Marteau can't get a shot away. Look out, good save as the right on the money. Picked back up this time. Lazo trying to come up with it. Komets have it, spinning away.
Perlini with the puck.
He's by one. He's got room up the right wall. Now everybody back to help out, and here comes Perlini again. On the way, looks into the zone. Came up top, all the way back in the corner. Perlini looking around. He's got it up top one more time, up the middle. Oh, taken away. But back it comes. And tripped to the ice momentarily was the Komets.
Southhorn almost got trapped there.
Just about dropped that one. And what do we have here?
Well, they had a guy wide open up in the wing here, and the defenseman who passed it up to him missed him. 16, Kramer was wide open.
Oh, I thought somebody tripped him the way he was sliding.
He dove for the puck. The pass was, if he makes a good pass, he's got a breakaway all by himself, and it wasn't a good pass.
Thank you.
And they're all slapping their sticks at that. They knew they had the Komets trapped then.
Yeah.
Well, got to watch those line changes.
You got to survive those when you can, eh? So here's Schaafsma now. He'll be out. With him will be Beaupre. A timeout called now by Colorado. So we have 2:54 left in overtime. We're tied 4-4, and this is Komet hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local, independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Well, 2:54 left in OT. Face-off inside the Colorado zone. 4-4 the tie, as it's going to be Schaafsma into the face-off. Meurs up on the left side takes the puck. Clears it off onto the point. Shot wide. Here they come up the near boards again. It's Meurs with the puck. Meurs lost it. Komets keep it alive. Down in the corner, Schaafsma trying to get a play. Cody Soul coming out top. He's got it. Here he goes down the half wall behind the net. Picked up by Fort Wayne. Meurs going hard on his man. Oh, bounced over Saul's stick. He's back at center ice. Feeds into the zone. Here we come again. Up ice. It's Meurs. Lost it in his feet. Here they come the other way. Oh, my.
Flip pass.
He got a breakaway.
Put himself offside.
He put himself offside.
That's again, Colorado got us trapped a little bit and haven't been able to make the pass to the breakaway man. And that one there, a little flip pass. The man overskated the blue line. Face-off will come all the way back into the Comet zone.
You know, passing is the whole factor. Nobody can complete a pass on either side right now.
Well, they're playing man for man, and it's pretty close checkered right now. But Colorado's just waiting for that one break, and if they make the right pass, they're going to get a great chance.
All right, here we come. Bourke taking a look. Down it comes to the line. Nobody dropped it. Here we go. We'll try it again. This time, Szydlowski got a piece of it, goes chasing his guy deep. So Sid's just up waiting to see where he decides to go, and he'll try to keep the angle cut on him. Here they come back at center, accepting it is Bo. Bo going into the zone left. Can't find a shot, going off behind the net, but Bourke won't let him go. Now Southhorn, he let his man go by. Oh, and they missed another chance. Here's another chance. Komets have it.
Southhorn
with the puck.
Now it's our turn to make the right passes up the ice.
Yep. Here we come. Breaking back out of the zone. Szydlowski on the move. Feeds it out. Here's Sid through one. Into the zone he goes. Here he is. Shot. Missed the net. Rebound out front. Can he get it? No. Back in the corner. Cycling away from the forecheck. Davatella. Here they come. Fort Wayne zone. Komets get it back, but an off hand pass on the play.
Yeah.
Oh, my. 1:31 still left in this overtime.
Yeah. We're seeing a lot of wide open hockey right now, but nobody's been able to get a real good shot. The one that they stole around behind the net, again, Nagle's come out, made another nice save, and just kept the puck in front of him.
Crowder's got the face-off, and they come. Now spinning away. Komets still have it. Their D-man, Gertson, taking a look into the zone. They go deep. Can they play it? Off the wall. There it is. Drive behind the net. And the Komets get it back one more time. Gertson got deep, though. He's got to come back in a hurry. Good forecheck by the Komets. Crowder kept that one okay. Now they get a man hanging at the Fort Wayne blue line. But nicely played all the way back into the corner.
On him.
Got a man out front, and he's knocked off the play. Now they're going to have a look again. He faked the shot, can't get the play behind the net. Gertson in, rocking, Vitamin can't make it again. Here's Crowder trying to jam it loose. They make a change. Look out. Coming behind you, Paul. Out front, they score.
We knew we were going to give it away too many times. They were going to get us.
Yep.
And that's exactly what happened.
And
they gave the puck away behind the net.
Vitamin got it.
They circled, threw it out front. They had the extra man there, and he banged it in the open side.
So Vitamin gets the winning goal, and it came at 4:15 of OT. So that's where the difference is right there. And yeah, it was bound to happen because it was crazy. I mean, it was such a disorganized overtime, and nobody could complete a pass.
Yeah. Well, and the shots on goal in the overtime, 3 by Colorado, none by the Komets on the net. They had the attempts, but never put the puck in the net.
Colorado had 3 for a game total of 33. The Komets with 0 shots in overtime for a game total of 40.
All right, back we come. And
here tonight's Three Rivers Federal Credit Union 3 stars of the game.
I'm waiting. There were 3 stars, weren't there? See where we go.
The number 3 star from Colorado, number 33, Clark Saunders.
The goaltender.
The Three Rivers number 2 star of the game from the Komets, number 23, Garrett Meurs.
Meurs, 2 goals. Yeah.
And the number 1 star of the game from Colorado, number 25, Jake Marteau.
Marteau gets the winning goal.
So there you have it. That's the way it goes all the way down the line. Did they give Marteau the goal?
Yeah, Marteau. Well, he didn't get the overtime goal. He got the tying goal.
He got the tire that made it 4-4 down the line. So the Komets experienced their first taste of the West.
Yeah, and they got a lot of it to go with Missouri coming in twice, and then Tulsa coming in. So Midwest or the West, other teams, which we haven't seen.
Anyway, this is Fort Wayne Komet hockey.